ratty boys. Look at the rats. Or are those cats? I can't tell. Yo, it's your boy Yoshi Kid Neo, and we are back in the world of Boridil, the Ruination of Boridil. And previously, the party did a time skip, a time rewind, I think is what you would call it. Yeah, a time rewind. And now they went back 2 days in the past. So now, instead of being on the 9th, they're actually on the 7th day. So we got to go all the way back to the 7th day. We got to put in here, so yeah. Anyway, the reason Tolktir, our dwarven friend, ended up having a, what's it called? He had a special thing, a card that allowed him to undo a singular event. The event that he undid was the party. He didn't want to have met Lid yet, which put them back 2 days prior, heading into the tomb of the Lord of the Orcs. So now we're playing in the past pretty much, and the party has retained their memories because they were like in the general vicinity of the magic is what I'm gonna rule it. Granted, they, in theory, this goes for Erica if you're watching this, you as players would maybe know this, but as characters you have no idea that the people that retain their memories are those that were in close proximity of the card wielder. And the vast majority of the world obviously will have no idea what just happened. They'll never know. So that's where we're starting. That's why we've got some epic fanfare music going on. But enough babbling. Let's go ahead and get into the recap with the squad. Okie dokie. I'm assuming Joe's not back yet?
I am.
Excellent. Kevin, are you not streaming?
Not tonight.
Oh?
Oh.
Yeah, not tonight.
Interesting.
Passing tonight.
I can dig it. Yeah, I'll be honest.
Dude, I
like,
just sponsored you like on Reddit and TikTok and everything, saying go watch Game of Course. Spend like $40,000 on that.
Anyway, I guess we'll get into recap. So, I think we all knew what happened last time. Last time you guys had started in the frigid wastelands of the north, south of Troll Country, from what Tolktir had told you guys. There's a couple reasons you're here. One reason, it's a good spot, a comfortable spot rather, for Durgum to heal. Because he's probably going to need at least 2 days, unless he rolled really good on his hit die, but we don't have to worry about that anymore. But you guys were going to chill there. Essentially, some of you decided, let's make a cabin, and we can make this our base of operations. Tolktir and Jimothy, you guys had some ivory tusks from a mammoth that you guys had slaughtered, that you were carving into. Jimothy, I don't remember what exactly you were planning to make out of it in theory, or if you were just carving just because. But Tolktir was trying to make a sort of like a sculpture of himself. As the night, or as the day came to night, you guys were sleeping, and in the middle of the night, a tribe of Goliaths came out from the bushworks and started to attack Durgum, who was just chilling, minding his own business, you know, doing what dragons do when they're hurt. So they started trying to harpoon him and tie him down to the ground, preventing him from flying. But none of their harpoons made it, and if they did, legendary resistances are a dope commodity. But Jimothy led the charge, as he ran out raging, swinging his axe, and you guys found yourselves into a pretty heated battle. A battle against enemies unknown and a single enemy that instilled fear into the hearts of you Casty boys, especially up close. The Butcher was his name, and he was coming at you guys with bloodlust in his eyes, and he was responsible for almost taking out Trina and Tolktir single-handedly. Three-Toed Jim ended up getting bombarded by a bunch of the other Goliaths at once. Lightbringer had fallen earlier to all of this happening, and Babushka was doing her best to protect Trina while not getting knocked out herself. When everything looked like it wasn't going to go in the favor of the party, Durgam made the executive decision to scoop the rest of you that were there out of the combat and fly away, which is what he wanted to do in the first place. But he listened to you all, insisting that you fight them off, which it didn't turn out really well. But luckily, our good friend Tolktir had a very powerful ace up his sleeve, and he was able to use it because the gods that be are very generous indeed. But Tolktir ended up wishing that they hadn't met Lid yet, essentially, which undid the events of the past few days, putting you right back into the... Where are we? Shit. Did I not import it? Oh, I did. Excellent. Put you guys right back into the desert 2 days prior, moments into heading down into a tomb. This tomb, from what you have been told from Nindarog, is a tomb that houses the Lord of the Orcs, and it also houses a large sapphire known as the Sapphire of the Desert, which he has sent you because he wants you to go and retrieve it for him. Namely, he's kind of forcing Trina to do this because she has angered him. And that is where we will start our session, is with you guys walking down this tomb. And as you're looking around, we'll pretty much start there. You're like at the entrance of the tomb, about to start walking down, when all of you kind of come into this realization that whatever had just transpired undid itself somehow. You guys are standing there, and you turn around, and Durgam polymorphs himself into his elven form and is looking over his body. My injuries are healed? How can this... We would just... And he looks around. He sees Lightbringer and Tolktir as healthy as ever. Oh my god, you're both alive. And he runs up and he hugs both of you, and he begins to cry uncontrollably. I thought we had lost you. I thought you were dead, and it was all my fault.
It's okay. It's okay. And I hug him back.
And eventually but how are we back? Hold on. And he steps back and he wipes away the tears from his eyes. We're back in the desert. You're heading down into that tomb again, are you not? The one where you... That's where we are. But we've been here. This was collapsed and then unearthed, but it looks as if nothing has ever happened. And he looks at you, Tolktir, with a very confused look. Are you some type of time wizard?
No.
Jim slyly looks over towards Tolktir and goes, "You son of a bitch!" and holds his arm out like in
And I step forward and I put my arm out in 90 degrees and just take it. It's like,
it zooms in on our huge biceps.
Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Oh boy. Well,
I'm glad you're both still here with us.
Likewise. Likewise.
I
I
guess
go-
I'm glad you kept on to it. Sorry for all the harsh words.
Oh, it's all right. It was. Yeah, I'd rather have it and not use it than
It's a good
have
call.
it. Yeah, and not have it.
Guys, I like summon some of my magic. Is it green again?
Yes.
Guys,
Was it a dream?
we're not slaves of a demon anymore. Just hags.
Just Hanks, yeah. Well, it's a dream. Not so much. I don't know if I should talk about. I don't know.
Can someone please explain to me what has happened?
Well,
Do you? Oh, you can go ahead, talk to her.
I had a card. I drew from a deck of things of many, and I drew a special card that would let me undo one thing, and end my state of dying. I thought I wish we never spoke to Lid. I like that to never have happened, and I think we are right about there right now.
So interesting. How long have you had this ability for?
Well, I've had it for week and a half. In game time, I think.
Yeah, I think so. In game time, yep.
About a week and a half.
Interesting.
It was a one-time thing.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna work really,
Ah.
and it
So-
might have some other.
You know, any last words worked really well for you, talk to her. You know,
Oh yeah.
most of the time they're bullshit.
Oh yeah.
That was a solid one.
Nice. Brady, how much do I remember?
You remember every detail, up to the point where the last thing you remember is being on the ground and watching these two burly dudes that King's God or whatever it is that I've had them
Queen's
shout
God.
and stabbing you, and then black.
So let me get this straight. He looks at Toktir. You used that card?
I did in my dying moments, yes.
So in turn, you pretty much reset the events that transpired?
If it worked the way I thought, we should be about to speak with Lid.
You think some sort of like deja vu might happen to those folks?
Possibly, yes.
So, would it be best to avoid everything altogether? No offense, Trina.
No. We need to take advantage of our knowledge.
Yeah, we could get Lid involved. I actually have some ideas. Trina,
Yeah.
we don't necessarily need to give Nindarog anything anymore, do we?
Since it didn't work out.
Given the circumstances of your former
I don't
boo,
know. It's hard to say whether or not that was a lie, but I doubt Nindarag would need to lie about that, so.
And well, I'm thinking about the sapphire in general. I feel it'd be detrimental to everything if we gave it to him. Well, honestly, I think I'd be more interested in giving it to Durgam here and see if he could do anything with it. But
I don't think you want to give me a sapphire with that type of power.
oh, you wouldn't? Well, to keep it out of the hands of another creature.
Oh, speaking of Durgam, I go over to Durgam and like pat him on the back. My man.
Oh yeah. I go over and pat him on the shoulder. You did it good.
do you mean? I was useless out there.
No, you
did something.
you got
You
in
did
there.
amazing,
I tell
Durgam.
you what,
You actually fought,
everybody
man.
would have died if it wasn't for you.
Well,
well,
yeah, everyone would have died, you know, instead of just one person.
well, no one should have died in the first place, in all honesty. If I had any type of spine, I would have just picked you all up and flown you away from that whole confrontation in the first place.
Well, practice makes perfect, and
you honestly weren't in the right mind to even say anything anyway because you were hurt.
yeah, and like you were pretty banged up, and well, we can avoid that now. You don't have to. You even have to fight.
For some reason, those guys weren't afraid of you. Imagine if people, like everybody else, is afraid of you. Imagine how well you would do.
Well, I mean, you heard what they were saying. They wanted to kill me for their Ice Queen. Which
Yes,
means
but-
that they've been hunting dragons before, so of course it makes sense that they're not terribly afraid.
Makes sense.
True, but
But I'm saying for other situations, I tell you what, we're just proud of you, that's all.
yeah,
Well, thank you.
you're capable of fighting if need be, and that's the biggest thing. Defending yourself, helping others. That's what this is all about.
I'll be honest, I don't believe I've ever really had much of an issue in defending those that come under attack such as we did, but to go in and be enticing battle, I definitely I can't stomach it.
I'm
Well,
okay with that. I think we're
on
all
one
okay
end-
with that.
On one end, if Nenderarg were to try to, you know, jump you again, I would assume you'd be able to at least defend yourself at least a little bit, right?
Perhaps, maybe, but well,
It wouldn't be such a
Guess
one-sided
what?
ass.
I would
whooping.
jump in and try to save you. This
I
time.
think we'd all do that, honestly.
I don't think there's
Yeah.
any need for that, though. We could just escape, you know?
True, we don't have to fight him. Honestly, what I think would be better is, well, okay, before we even decide to do that, we need to talk about the issue of talking to Lid and what he wants us to do, because we know what's down there.
Speaking of that, could we perhaps get a little deeper into the tomb? Now that I recall, it's around this time that he started to hunt me down. If we get deeper, I don't think Nenderog will be able to catch us, because unlike metallic dragons, chromatics do not have the innate capability to transform.
So
Good idea.
time out. Where are we at exactly? Or we didn't talk to Lid yet at all, right?
Correct.
Okay. So
You guys are literally at the entrance, about to start walking down into the
Okay.
tomb.
well, I looked at everybody. I'd like to go down there again and not release anything and get everything from there. We don't have to do that if we think it's too risky, but
Do you
Since-
have the teleportation spell ready? Because we might have to do that again to get out.
yeah. And Brady, what
I
what
went and
spells-
did a
Backtrack.
long rest on everybody, so everyone should have every spell slot, every ability. I'm pretty sure you guys were already at full health. You should also more than likely have all your hit dice as well.
Yeah, what spells do I have prepared?
That I think would remain the same.
Okay. Yeah, then I would have yeah, I have teleport ready. Yeah. So I say we do go there, but we convince Lid to come with us, and we just, since we know how to unlock everything, we just go down there. I think he was interested in talking to Abel, so. And then once we get the sapphire, we just leave, and we don't give it to Nenderog.
I know I
But-
still need Lid, though.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Lid, but I think we should try to convince him to come with us.
What
And-
if I'm so scared to go back down there?
Oh yeah, me too. The other option is just don't.
Yeah, we
but-
can always just dig up the true tomb,
Yeah,
get the cool stuff from that.
a part of me is very concerned with Nandera getting a hold of the orb though, and releasing whatever's down. You know, I don't want to say that what's down there out loud. So I don't want to say its name just yet.
Oops, I pressed the
Honestly,
wrong button.
It seems inevitable that he's going to get released anyway, so I don't want to be the one to release him.
True. Let's just go talk to Lid though. Let's go talk to Lid.
There, well,
And
Let's go.
I guess, do we want to have him involved with that? It kind of gets scary when it's more than just us down there, especially if he doesn't have memory. I just don't want to be under control of a demon lord again. That was a bad choice.
Yes, that
Yeah,
is a
this is
choice I
the,
do regret.
and this is the second time I've died. I would much rather not die again.
Well, let's not say those words out loud, in case there's any prying ears. But, yeah, I'm all for avoiding it. But if there's a way for us to not get charmed, and not get,
Now,
taken control of.
this
Hello,
is really important.
dwarf. Can you hear me? This is Lilith Hart. I see you've used your special card. Perhaps maybe you all are in need of some assistance, some assurances, maybe some help. Get back to me. You hear that in your mind, Tolktir. And you know it to be the sending spell, which means that you can speak back.
You just hear me say that.
Huh?
Lilith just spoke to me.
Oh, dear.
Well,
What did
that was
she
your
want?
tongue.
She noticed I used the card.
Whoa, what are you gonna tell her?
I haven't said anything yet.
Was it
Oh.
menacing?
Huh?
Was it menacing?
No, just Lilith in her own way, just, being prying eyes and, inquiring minds, would like to know if we want more help. I don't exactly have sending prepared at the moment, so I can't.
No, you can respond to her message.
Oh.
You can respond with 25 words or less.
Do we want to
Pull some more
respond?
cards. Pull some more cards.
I don't
Sure.
want. Do you guys even want to fucking do that?
More
No
Oh.
more cards.
More cards.
What was that? Jim, I didn't hear. What?
No more cards for Jim.
Lightbringer, you want cards, you say?
No, I'm just kidding. No.
No more cards.
No more cards. So no more cards? I looked at everybody, right?
Just tell her that we're okay and nothing to worry about. Just a slight miscalculation.
Yep, everything's fixed. Okay. Well, I'm going to tune in to the sending and reply. We're all good. Just a slight hiccup. Everything's okay. Everything's back on track. No need for more cards. No need of your service.
Okay. Yeah, that's under 25. I counted. Well, that's a shame. I was really hoping perhaps maybe not cards, but just a partnership. You all did so well at helping out my sister. I was thinking we could come to some sort of terms. If that changes, give me a call.
Do I have another 25?
Yeah, she sent another
Okay.
sending spell.
I I say, I'll keep you in mind if we need the assistance. I'll let you know. I got you on speed dial.
And I'm pretty sure
speed
technically
sending.
the sending spell, it does require verbal, so you say all this out loud, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
Also, make a wisdom saving throw for me real quick.
Oh no.
Okay.
Is it still GM roll? Oh, it is.
I can reveal it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're good. Cool. So anyway, after that happens, Durgam looks at you. Who are you talking to?
The person that gave me the card.
So wait. You're telling me that someone gave you the ability to turn back time with a single card?
It's
like
a card.
A playing card?
It's not a normal playing card. It's magical. There's a lot of effects, like
the deck of anything.
Many things. Or anything.
Everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's different from the
That
one that I've
card-
heard of.
That card has definitely screwed me more than once.
I look to Jim. For example, all of his items just disintegrated.
Oh,
Magical items.
that's
So I
very
had a
upsetting.
mask.
You
Another
lost a
mask.
lot of.
Back.
Yeah, he got a mask. I looked at Trina. You lost a lot of knowledge.
I
Didn't
also
you?
had a companion that I was supposed to be with, but you know,
You got left
releasing
behind.
Lechen and all.
I gained
I
a
got
lot
this
of
sweet
knowledge
belt.
and a lot of money.
So there's a lot of good and a lot of bad. Doesn't sound like there's too many middling things. So it's
Yeah.
high
I mean,
risk,
I
high
have a bunch of
reward.
suitors. I guess that's kind of middling. One of them gave us those magic healer beams, so.
True, but
And then Babushka had to fight for her life.
yeah, the Avatar of Death personified itself and came forward.
Oh,
Wasn't-
Avatar of Death, you say?
It actually wasn't that strong. It honestly wasn't. It died pretty, or it was not died, but it was banished quite easily. Like it was over in like matter of like 20 seconds or less.
Interesting. This deck, I've heard stories, but I've never seen it firsthand. You all sound like you must have played a lot.
I drew 3 cards.
So every
That
draw
was
of the
desperate.
deck is what happens.
Yeah, some are immediate, some are not.
How many cards total were there?
That's in the deck. I have no idea.
It was a big deck.
Yeah, it looked like a larger than what this average 60 or 100. 100? It looked more than that, if I had to guess.
An average deck.
Yeah, little beefier. But regardless,
That sounds absolutely terrifying. I wouldn't have drawn a single one.
I mean, yeah, we don't want to do that again. So,
Or what he means is we totally want to do it again. Just need some time to, you know, ponder on it.
well, how about we just proceed down this tunnel and meet whoever's gonna be down here?
Lid and Angelica.
And
Well,
let's ease into the conversation and not scare them.
Well, we should run there, but like, hey, oh, finally caught up to you. Whoa. We're from the future.
No, none of that.
Sure. Sure.
Real quick though, before we get down there, you did say that there was foul creatures inside of the tomb. What about within the tunnel? It's just this lid fellow, correct, and his companions.
All right. Unless something's changed with the timeline, maybe.
Well, given that I'm not going to go into a tomb that's on the verge of collapsing. Perhaps this is where I will depart you all.
I kind of don't want to leave
Shep,
you.
didn't you say that Nindarog's literally going to be out there soon and he's going to attack you again?
Yes, but here's the thing. I'm now in a confined space where he can't reach me, which means he also doesn't know where I'm at, more than likely. So even if he did want to attack me, he can't. He's too large. And if I go down there, I'm going to have to fight some nasty creatures, it sounds like, and I'd rather not. I can't transform, so I'm at a severe disadvantage. And if the tomb does collapse again, at least I'm close enough to the entrance to be able to make a run for it without getting...
Well, if the tomb, well, how about this? If the tomb collapses, how about you just stay next to me and I can just teleport us out of here.
Yes, but the thing is, right, from the story you told me, weren't there creatures that possessed you?
Not this tunnel, not this one. It was the other cave.
Oh. Interesting.
Was it not?
I still don't like it. Well, actually, in theory, you would know exactly. The tomb, yeah, a lot of you got possessed by ghosty boys.
I thought it was a different tomb.
Nope.
Oh, this is the same tomb. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, okay. Yeah. Well, how about you stay? Just don't bear.
We should
Wait a minute.
not get that sapphire. It is not worth it.
How does my hair look?
It looks fine.
Looks normal, like it did when I first met you.
So there's
those blobs.
Yeah, there are blobs down there. Yeah, we have to fight them.
Blobs. Yeah, you're not selling it whatsoever. I'll stay here. I'm close enough to the entrance to be able to get out if I need to.
Okay. Just don't. How did you get caught last time? What happened?
Well, I buried myself in the sand and he came up from under me. He was able to dig.
Oh, okay. Well,
but this is solid rock. And he goes and he smacks it with his hand. There's no way he's going to be able to dig it through that without me noticing.
Well, yeah, I still think you should come with us.
And I beg to differ.
Hey, just
I'll be perfectly fine here. Worst case scenario, absolute worst case scenario. If somebody does come down here for me, I should be able to outrun them, get to you all, and you can defend my life. Or you could just get us out of here, and we could head closer to your home instead of in the outskirts where these troll boys live.
There is a smaller trading location that we could go to. Not the capital, but it'll be safer there. But we should still speak with Lid first.
Yes, I am all for it. Well, you all have fun. I'll be right here. And he sits down.
Very well. On the bright side, at least he can. He fought, so I mean, if Nindera
Let me say bye to Ingrid. I'll be right back.
If Nindera were to find him, I mean, it wouldn't be as bad of an ass whooping, I would assume.
Okay, before we go down, hold on. Let me do a ritual. I'm going to do Rary's telepathic bond.
Okay.
And do everyone here, okay? It's gonna take 10 minutes.
I don't know.
Alright.
And then this lasts for an hour. And it is within... any distance. For an hour. And I think to Durgam, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can. That's quite a neat trick you have there.
Okay. If you hear anything, I need you to come deeper in here, okay? And we'll have cleared everything out by the time that does happen, okay?
Excellent. Sounds like a plan. I will keep watch.
And just let us know if you hear anything. Okay, now let's go down.
Okay.
I light a torch.
All right. As you guys.
How secret are we keeping it that we are from the future?
Let's gauge. Let's just gauge what Lid says first, if he remembers anything.
Yeah, I second
What should
that.
be like our
I'm more inclined to tell him.
to tell Lid?
Yes, I'm more inclined to tell him that we know what's down here already, and we need his help.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure one of us didn't blabbermouth when we were not supposed
Yeah.
to. Trina.
Sure, you want me to roll up on him and just be like, hey, oh, thank God, you're Lid, right? Lid. Oh, come for the future.
No,
You-
don't scare him. He might not believe us.
Hey,
Okay.
so wait, let's
I
get
mean,
our
but he is
priorities
really
straight
old.
really quick. Let's get our
Yep.
priorities straight. We don't want the Demon Lord summoned.
Nope.
Priority
thinking this in our
one,
heads.
right?
Yeah, don't want that.
Oh,
yeah, at
no
least I can keep
Demon
some
Lord.
dignity of not betraying my master.
Is the other priority getting the sapphire?
I would say either convince Lid to collapse this entire thing to make it so no one can get it, or we get it in a safe way, and that safe way would be Lid coming with us, or me using my book to like cast animate objects from a distance, so I can see through my book. I can pick up statues, put it on there, or big objects. Do the order again, open it up, grab the sapphire, and get
Well,
out.
the problem is Abel's down there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
And
Lid
when
would want to
we-
talk to Abel.
When we fought Abel, then all the ghosts started possessing us. And then if the ghosts possess us, like obviously we couldn't stop it. They're just gonna make us go into that room and resummon the Demon Lord.
And there's some zombies down there too. They were getting ready to come out of the tombs.
Let's talk to Lid.
Yeah, let's
My
talk to
vote
Lid.
is to just say screw the sapphire. All it's gonna do is make Nindarog happy.
and stronger.
Yeah,
And we can also give that power to Durgam.
you don't want it.
I mean, I'd rather
Needs it.
him have it than anything else, but
But I'm just saying the sapphire. There's no real benefit of having the sapphire, and if we can, with a pretty big risk of summoning a demon lord again, summon one demon lord, shame on you. Summon the same demon lord twice, shame on us.
Hey, what about that light orb? I want that back.
yeah, there's money and stuff we will lose, but
money.
That's not
I-
in this tomb.
It is. This is the same
Y'all have
tomb,
only
isn't
been
it?
to one tomb.
I thought it was two this entire time as well, but apparently it's the same one.
You went
Yeah,
back to
just
the same
deeper
tomb just with rocks
deeper
and shit
pockets.
in the way.
Was there a door that needed to be opened, or what?
Yes.
We're confused at the point of when we talked to Lid and then entering the
I
tomb.
wasn't there for the session. so
Yeah, I
don't
wasn't
know.
either, so I thought there was two tombs.
Oh no!
We're
There's
gonna
only
fill
one
out the
tomb.
bowls.
You walked into the tomb after talking to Lid. Shit went down. You teleported outside of the tomb. Lid excavated the tomb again with that giant worm. You went back into the same tomb to get all the goodies.
The goodies.
Wait,
There's
so
only one tomb.
what
you've
did he
been
do
in.
differently to the tomb?
Well, Abel had collapsed it
Collapsed it.
and wasn't there
Oh.
anymore. So you guys
So
were
it
fighting
was the
with
exact
Abel.
same tomb. He just cleared it out with the worm. Got it.
Exactly. Yep.
I thought that was a false tomb, and that there was a second one underneath it.
No.
I thought we talked to Lid at a different location entirely, and then we arrived at this place.
You've Yeah, this was the first time I introduced Lid in this campaign.
Okay, then never mind. Then let's go talk to him.
Okay, let's go.
As you guys are walking down, Lightbringer has his torch out, and you guys see a torch in the far reaches of the tunnel. This time you know exactly who it is. As you guys continue...
Mm-hmm.
Do we see the light and stuff, you said?
Oh, yeah,
the torch?
Yep. Yeah, you see their torch flickering.
And I say, hello there.
Oh, hello there. Who all... What? That's not my Lid voice.
Who
Oh,
Is it
Well,
someone else? Did our
No,
time
no,
change
no.
change the person?
The time is not that different, let me tell you. Who's there?
Visitors.
Yeah.
Visitation in a tomb? Mighty strange place to be coming in for a family reunion. But you've gone ahead and exposed yourself, so I would have to assume you do not have any ill intent. And we also share the same mindset. So come on, let us meet each other face to face.
Very good, very good.
We all talk
Yeah.
like this.
I'm gonna have to go through this whole "we know you" thing again.
All right, let's go ahead and meet him.
Wait, I bring myself into the light, and what do I see?
You see Lid, and you also see the other tokens that I don't think I have. Yeah, I left them in the compendium, but they didn't do anything. You guys know what they look like, so I'm not gonna...
Angelica and everybody.
Yeah. Well, this is mighty strange. A group of folk... Hold on now. And he starts blinking his eyes as he's looking from face to face. Have we all met before?
You having deja vu?
Hold on. Maeve, is that you, Maeve?
I'm Trina.
No,
It's a pleasure to
most
meet you,
certainly not.
Mr.
You're actually Maeve. But it's been almost 1,000 years since I met you. How have you been? And hold on a second. And he walks up to Lightbringer. You look oddly familiar. Have we met before? Perhaps maybe in the Shadowfell? Whoa. And his eyes open wide and he steps back. What is this sorcery? My mind's playing tricks on me now. And he grabs his warhammer and he starts looking around the cave. This cave is showing us mirages that ain't really here. They tricking our minds. And he looks over to Angelica. Angelica, I think we best be leaving.
Wait, no, wait,
No.
okay. Okay, so there is something that happened.
Whoa,
But
why do I know? Your name starts with a T, does it not?
Oak tier.
Why do I know this information?
Okay, so we mean no harm. We know I had an item that let me undo an event, okay?
Interesting. Go
And we need-
on. You see him sort of relax his grip on his warhammer and put the butt of the staff into the ground, turning it back into a walking stick, pretty much.
Originally, we came down here because Nindairog sent us to go get something here.
Ah,
Okay?
working
then we
for
met-
the scaly lizard, eh?
Not working for, more like gonna kill you if you don't. So,
I would say that's still the same.
eh. So, we came here and we met you. And you asked us to clear this place out as well, because you were interested in artifacts.
That is correct. I have a
When-
slight recollection of asking such a favor, except for I haven't even asked it yet.
Because we would accept it. And then we would go down there, and then there's some stuff down there that we kind of don't want to mess up this go around.
So what you're telling me is you know exactly what it is that lies in wait in this here tomb.
You do, in fact.
Well, then a couple clarifying questions then. Is this in fact the tomb of the Lord of the Orcs?
Define Lord.
In a certain...
Define Lord.
In a certain way of...
Rakim is alive!
Rakim is alive.
Words are very important here. So in a certain point of view, yes. But there was something else down there that was placed there recently that we don't want to get out.
Hold on. You're telling me someone's actually known about this tomb and they've already come in and taken away some of the historical value and then placed other artifacts of lesser value?
I wouldn't say take out anything.
And Nindorog is definitely aware of what's down there as well.
Yes. He's actually he kind of wants this to happen.
So what you're telling me...
We're just going to go ahead and tell him what it is.
Okay, so... There's
all ears.
The Demon Lord.
It's a
Demon Lord Sigorius.
He's down there. They placed him down there.
He looks perplexed. No. This here's the tomb of Rakim, the King of Zeridel.
That's what we thought originally too, but then we actually went down there and discovered that is not the case, because the quote-unquote Lord of the Orcs is the Demon Lord of the Orcs.
Is the only time Lord's ever used is when Demon Lord is ever used.
Rakim is alive.
And then...
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it's written 11 times on the walls. In
11.
Orcish. And it's...
Like literally, yeah, actually 11.
Actually 11. It's
a cute little puzzle.
It's a puzzle to the... There's a door and then someone you'll be very interested in speaking with.
Hold on. So you all have been through here. You've gotten what you needed. You came out. You're telling me Sigorius is being kept here. And
He's
you
bound.
Released him?
He controlled us. He charmed us and made us release him. His power is proximity based down there.
Interesting.
And scammed us into striking a deal with him, and
starting the next
undone.
demon incursion. It's something we'd like to avoid.
So what you're trying to do is you're trying to warn me into going in there so that I don't accident. Oh, I see.
Yep. Yes.
Well,
and then there's one person down there you might be interested in, though.
Oh, go on.
And I think everybody, should we tell about Abel?
Yeah,
He had long, luscious hair.
Okay, so Abel is down there. He's undead.
Abel.
And he's serving Sigorius.
Yep, he's. I don't know if that was always the case.
The story is true then. Abel, the one who had always protected Rakim and ended up seemingly giving up his life to save his king, has now betrayed the very same to serve the arch nemesis of his former king. Very interesting. The events of Zeridel are all starting to become clear, but I don't have any hard evidence. I can't go on hearsay and memories that I do not myself possess.
100% understand, but just we know you've told us about yourself in the past. You told us that you were over 1,000 years old, and you were from the time of before the last demon incursion, at least. You've met people. There was another wizard that...
We consider you a friend.
Yes. You know about Maeve. You know about... Who was the last wizard that was with us? Lloyd? I wasn't around for him. Who was he supposed to be in the past?
Actually, Alfric would have never met Lid.
Never met Lid? Okay.
Oh,
Until later.
Snoopy.
Do we know about Snoopy?
Yeah, you guys know that Snoopy's with Elsbeth in his dog bone form.
And you're also after your research here in about a couple of weeks, you also struck a deal with me. Do something for you. You can help me get to the Shadowfell to save who I need to save.
Well, you do happen to know quite a bit about me, as if we have actually spoken. So, I have no reason to think otherwise that you're telling the truth. I do believe you, but that doesn't get over the fact that I am a archaeologist. I must uncover the truth, even if it is damning. Do you know exactly how we can get in there without disturbing Sigorius's tomb?
As long as we don't go to the bottom far right, the farthest south.
Furthest point
east.
of the room.
Yeah, farthest southeast of the room. As long as we don't go over there, and we stay away from the statue on the west side. As long as we stay in the center. And unlock.
But you know what's unfortunate about that though is we need the water in that room.
Really?
There's a certain point where it becomes too much. I think I've semi-figured it out since
Why did we need the water?
I don't think we needed the water. I thought we just needed to. We need to add up. There's a slash, 2 slash. There's
I'm talking about
water slashes, all types of jibber jabber.
We need to add up to 11 on the puzzle on the floor.
I'm sure that you got it all figured out. But what you're telling me is there is a chance for us to go in there without accidentally disturbing Sigorius and releasing him. Is that correct?
Yes.
Perhaps.
Well then, Angelica, retrieve the others. Go ahead and you all can head back to the lair. I'll be back post-haste after I retrieve some artifacts, and then I'll make sure that we seal this tomb up nice and proper. Angelica cracks her knuckles, cracks her necks, and nods and starts walking down towards the entrance to the tomb. Hey! It's time to go! My name's Kevin, y'all.
And then along the way, you might meet a friend of ours. He's up in the cave. Durgam.
They'll be disseminating into ash.
Oh.
Okay.
But you say you have a friend with you. Why is he not with us?
He is very scared of confined places.
Makes sense.
And
so apparently Nindarog's probably outside.
Yes, and then last time you were with us when we encountered Nindarog, he saw you and he was scared?
Yes, as he should be.
And yeah.
Oh, and you also summoned a giant worm. Nice. It was cool.
Did he?
I haven't had to do that in quite some time. Might as well go ahead and start walking our way down to the tomb while you tell the story of my exploits.
All right. Well, and I start walking. Man, you're really powerful. You're even a necromancer. That thing is pretty cool.
Correct.
How'd you get into such a, kind of work or, specialty?
Well, it's a long story, but I can summarize it very quickly. How many turtles have you ever met before me?
None. 0. Zip. Nada.
Have you ever heard of turtles before? All of you can roll a nature check at disadvantage.
Huh?
I don't know if we've done this before, so this will, yeah, we'll just keep it a nature check disadvantage.
Oh, that's a surprisingly high roll.
Nature Checo.
El Checo.
God damn.
Yeah, none of you have heard of turtles.
God damn.
Are you are you serious?
Oh,
A disadvantage with 11, yeah.
Oh, disadvantage. I missed that part.
Yeah. Actually,
even a
you
little
rolled
bit?
twice, 12.
Not even
no.
a little bit?
No, you end up going, oh yeah, turtles. They like swim and shit, or something like that. And he shakes his head. No, turtles, not turtles, turtles. And there's a reason for that. You see, I am the very last of my kind, and have been for 1,000, maybe 2, maybe 3. I've lost count. Once you hit your first millennia, you don't really keep track anymore. But the age of the turtle was coming to a rapid decline. And because of that, I had sought out perhaps maybe an answer for our race's folly. But my elders did not appreciate the ascension of power that I would end up gaining in the end, and I was exiled from my clan. But I never left, not entirely. The journey that I went on, I came to find many remedies to our, you could call it a plague, I guess, but I would just say that it's genetic defects at best. And unfortunately, by the time I had found the answers that would help put us into prosperity yet again, my entire tribe, our sister, our brother tribes, had been wiped out by all manner of creatures that hunted us for our shells, for our meat, for our, well, a little inappropriate, but our reproductive glands. You see, turtles in some cultures are a delicacy of sorts. And even though we are sentient creatures, and most sentient creatures do not harm for the consumption of their own, but rather for the defense or expansion of their own peoples, we had many enemies that liked the taste of our flesh, and they hunted us to extinction. But they have failed, at least for now, until I draw my last breath, which is a metaphor, something like that, because I don't have to breathe, actually. Until that happens, they will never get their way. But perhaps maybe one day I can find some way to bring my people either back or begin yet anew. But that's the short version of it, I guess you could say. It is tragic. I still faintly remember my friends' faces, their voices. I barely remember the family. But I know of their resting place, or at least where it used to be before the Ruination, before everything congregated together. And that's actually happened quite a few times, believe it or not. This world is in a constant shapeshift. It's interesting to say the least.
So, eventually, sir, all the higher powers just get sick of everything and just hit the reset button constantly?
Well, I don't think many of the gods and goddesses have much to do with it. It's more other factors. Like the last time, it was because the gods had intervened in trying to use their powers to suppress a lich that was trying to ascend to godhood.
Hmm.
Oh.
That's my head hurts.
Ended in the end, it backfired, and the lack of power had to be filled by a void that ended up bringing all of the various continents crashing together, creating this brand new continent that we live on today. It's some wild shit.
Wild shit indeed. I've never understood any of that. Honestly, closest thing I've gotten to anything on that level was Despater.
Despater, you say? An archdevil?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have business with him for?
He's currently my master.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Lid stops walking down and he turns around and starts to look you over.
I've died before. Had to strike a contract with him to pretty much restart.
Which means that you've got goals, aspirations that you had unfinished.
Yeah, and they were finished, I thought, until finding out about the Shadowfell.
And what is it that you seek in the Shadowfell, if you do not mind my asking?
Yeah, we've talked before. Might as well tell you. Well, a daughter that I thought was dead happens to be alive and happens to be in the Shadowfell.
And she's trapped, if I recollect correctly? For some reason, the more we talk, the more I remember of actually meeting you all.
Now the real question is, with all this happening with this card, I wonder if any other higher powered being, no offense, Lid, also recollects anything that may have happened.
I would strive to say that yes, they do. If I have mere fragmentation memories of our meeting, and you say how many days have passed since we talked before this backtrack of events?
It's been, what, a couple of days now? Or not even?
Tolktier would nod his head. He's on the phone, so he'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, probably a couple of days now.
Yes, given that timeline, I could see that fragmentation of memories being possessed by many creatures amongst the continent.
Then I look to Trina. Oh, so that means Nindarog might be getting flashes of what happened as well.
Maybe?
Oh.
I don't know. He hasn't technically spoken to us yet.
And we'll be probably speaking to us if
Hold on, do you guys think you've never ever talked to Nindarog? Because that is incorrect. Okay.
So
yeah, the only
he's
thing
not
with
getting
Nindarog,
flashes of memory just by talking to us?
no, Lid is.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. I just want to make sure you didn't think you've
he
never
probably
talked to
doesn't
him.
have his memories coming back because we haven't met him again yet. So he might hopefully still be in the dark.
Yeah, he's not engaging in deja vu unless something starts happening like the deja vu.
Yeah, he needs something to trigger those memories, I think.
Oh, but what if Durgam is that trigger? Because he was smelling him when he was on his way out here.
I don't know. Technically,
Regardless. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. Go ahead, Lid.
Regardless, you said your friend is being hunted by Nindarog?
Yes.
But Nindarog is unable to get into this here tomb, which is why he sent you all. So unless your friend ends up getting a hankering for open air deserts, sandstorms, and heads out there on his own, I'm almost certain we should be fine.
I hope. So, and then, alright, so dealt with that, etc., etc. What's next? What else is on the list that we need to tell him?
I think that's it.
That's it?
We pretty much have caught you up, Lid.
Interesting. Well, thank you for the information.
Thank you for trusting us. I know that we're kind of strangers at this point, so.
Well, that is true, but I wouldn't tell just everyday strangers things about myself that they have no business in knowing. And if you guys are able to recollect those memories yourself, that very conversation, then I must have trusted you for some reason in the past or future, or whatever it is at this point in time.
Oh, and also, Lid, be careful while you go down there. There was some sort of magic that got you breathing again temporarily.
Very interesting. Very concerning.
Yeah, you broke something with your, that hammer there. And, released something. And, you actually felt tired for the first time. In a long time.
Strokes his chin. I guess we'll know it when we see it. But I think we're getting to the entrance here now. And yeah, sure enough, as he says that, you guys end up popping into the tomb. Let's see. We'll just bring this music down a little bit, set the mood. Well, ain't this interesting?
Watch out for the gelatinous cube through that, and I point forward through that hallway.
Yeah, Jim would like to keep an eye out, constantly looking for gelatinous cubes.
I'd rather not get close to those things.
Well then, if there's gelatinous cubes about, that explains why this place is so immaculate.
There's books that you might find interesting in that table, Lid.
Oh yeah, Brady, I need a light source.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, for you real quick. All right. Well, I'm assuming these here books have false information within them.
Most likely.
I've returned.
Yes, they do.
I've returned.
All right. You guys spun lit up on pretty much everything, and you've gotten to the crypt.
Definitely, you all are mind yourselves going through that hallway. I'm not going through there this time. I quite like my hair color.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I summon my my book, Brady, that can cast spells through and see they're 300 feet away.
Okay. Let's see. Pretty sure we were just using what's it called? Okram for that.
Yeah. And then I also want to summon him as well. But
I'll have to make you a token that is just the book.
For the book, yeah. Then I look to Lid and say, Lid, this is my bat, Okram, and then here is my my spellbook, Manifest Mind spellbook.
Interesting.
As a wizard, I can I'm special. I'm scribe, so I can Basically, it's like a find familiar spell, but I can cast through it. I can make it go 300 feet away from me, and I can see through it. I'm not going to overstep my bounds with what you want to, if you want to see this stuff for the first time, but when we get to the part where we need to solve the puzzle, I can put myself there so we don't have to risk one of us getting charmed. Unless you are immune to that. Are you at risk for that, or no?
For being charmed, not in the slightest.
Okay. Do you want me to go first with like my book?
Well, you said there's gelatinous cubes about.
Yes, down the hall. And I point to the north, south, east, west to the east of here, that way.
Do you perhaps have some type of firebolt or something like that learned?
I got Ray of Frost.
I have a scorching ray.
If you're able to shoot it down the hallway and go ahead and disseminate that creature, that would be most helpful.
I'm gonna go summon my book and have it float. Wait, do you want me to draw the creature out first so you can give it a shot?
Well, you already have the knowledge of where it is, does you not?
Oh, I mean, it's gonna fall from the ceiling. I'm not sure what's gonna trigger it though. I'll have to look up. So
Make something dirty.
oh, that's right, because this place is eerily clean, isn't it?
Correct. It
Okay.
seems so.
I'm going
Spit on
to
the-
get.
I
Spit over
can't
there.
leave anymore, by the way.
I'm going to get my manifest mind over here, right, Brady?
Yep.
Actually no, because it costs charges for me to cast spells, right? Even cantrips.
Can I attempt to spit all the way towards the towards the hallway?
I was just gonna cast
Sure.
prestidigitation 10 feet away,
And you just,
but you can spit, yeah.
Lightbringer just.
And as you spit, you're spitting this way?
Yeah.
Okay. So your spit, super easy to do. It lands like right here. And you see this large loogie just sitting on the floor. And all of a sudden, let me read this again. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Oops.
Babushka, Tolktir, and Lightbringer, you guys do see the gelatinous cube as it gets over the spit, and the spit just starts to sizzle and then dissipate.
Ah, there's the bugger. Now, go ahead and shoot a scorching ray at it.
Yeah. I remember what you guys were able to kill it in a single turn pretty much if you saw it. So I'm not gonna require you to actually roll stuff. We'll just kill it. Well, that was simple. You said there was another one though. And
It's like
Lid
3 or 4
reaches
of
into
them.
his pockets and he pulls out a piece of chalk, which he tosses down the southern route. And another gelatinous cube starts to crawl over it, and it starts to sizzle. There it is, and you guys beat the shit out of it as well.
Yeah. And there's more down that way. There's like 2 more down that way, I think. Maybe more.
Interesting. Well, let me go ahead and he goes over to this desk with a bunch of books, and he holds out his hand to his side, and as he reaches into thin air, you see this sort of purple portal open up that his hand goes through, and then he retrieves this dark black leather-bound book. He places it down on the desk, opens it up, and he starts to scribble into it. And as he's doing that, he walks away, and you see a sort of sickly green purpley hand, ghostly hand, much like a mage hand, in place, scribbling, moving the pages of the other tomes on that desk and scribbling everything that is seen. While that's going, we can go ahead and adventure forth.
I think to Durgam, you all right up there?
Oh yes, quite splendid. I think I hear something outside. Something is starting to get a little rambunctious. My only thought is that is Nendarog looking for me, but haha, he will not find me, not when he can't get into here. So I believe my plan is working flawlessly. Much like my plan would have worked flawlessly if we had left instead of fought those Goliath barbarians. Just something to think about.
No, you were right. I was just worried about leaving you behind, to be honest.
No,
I didn't want to.
No. I should be perfectly fine.
But, okay, just if anything happens, just come to us and we'll get out of here, okay?
Oh, yes. You do not have to doubt that.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, down that
should
way.
We go this way, or should we go towards that way?
Okay. Everybody.
Where's this substance that I touched that you said gave me breath?
It's definitely down there in the actual tomb where Sigorius is currently being heralded. So.
Isn't there like a false wall right down their way, and there's going to be a statue, and we don't want to bring the flame to that statue?
But I think it only got triggered when the flame got close to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the other way. Okay. Wait. I'm scared.
We're safe here for now.
I'm just gonna take my. I'm gonna walk this way. Yeah.
Lid takes his warhammer and he starts tapping it against the wall. Ah, yes. And then he moves back a little bit. He tap, 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 tap. Then he moves again. Tap, tap, tap. Yes. Right around here is where the wall begins. You can hear the difference in tone whenever I tap my warhammer. Given the fact that this is made out of sandstone, I'm sure a couple good swings could probably displace enough to where it would collapse on its own. But I'd rather try to keep the integrity of this entire tomb as close to perfection as possible.
Agreed. We don't want him getting out again.
But if someone truly did come in here and place a statue that's able to release Sigorius, well, we might have to go forward and destroy the wall.
Can I use my passive perception, Brady? Look at the ground. Do we see any scratch marks?
Yes.
Can I point that out to Lid?
Because, yeah, you had memories of them before. And as you point them down, he... Interesting. Yes, whatever it was, definitely was heavy enough to be able to scratch the very surface of this tile. And here, you can see the joint where the wall is supposed to be able to slip on past the ground, revealing a false room. Intriguing. But you said the only way to really open the wall is when it senses the purple flame, you said?
That's when it opens up, and that's on the other side of the room, in the corner.
Which is where we do not wish to transpire.
Yes. Can we light up this area for us so we can see?
Sure.
And
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are torches on the wall.
Jim, get back. Don't do it. Jim, get away. Bad Jim.
Must
Jim, get over here.
through the light.
Yeah,
Jim.
so this here's that door you was talking about. And on the other side is Abel, you say.
Yes, and the combination is 8. So you see there's 1,
No,
2,
it's 11.
4. Oh, it's 11. 1, 2, 4, and 8 on the ground. So we need the first one, the 1/, the 2/, and then the octagon. We need to have something weighted on there. So either people or objects. We need to do it in quick succession. So
And then once that happens, the door opens up. But you said that that also unleashed other creatures, did it not? And I'm assuming that over there, and he points over here.
That's the no room.
no go there.
That's
Bad-
where
bad
we do
touch.
not want to go.
Do we
So,
go here.
yeah, you guys went up there.
Oh, I see. It's connected.
So
Interesting. So we've got ourselves a little bit of a tricky situation about. Because once we open up this golden door, unless I'm able to persuade Abel to call off his ghosties, then there is a slight chance that one of us becomes possessed and summons Sigorius. And that is not what
Yes.
we want.
yeah, I mean, we could limit the amount of people here. I could try to open this with animate objects, but then we still have to get someone to talk to.
Is there a
Able.
way to block off this door?
mean-
Actually, wasn't it? I think Abel wasn't trying to release him. I think that's something with Nindara once, right? Because he was the one that collapsed it when
Yeah,
he found out
he-
that we've made that pact.
He will try to collapse the tunnel. So
That's if we got made that deal, but we're not going to make that deal this time, right?
no, we just need to talk to him.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not going to make this deal, and we should
Yep.
be okay in the situation.
Lid,
He's
can
still
you?
working for Sigorius, technically.
I don't think we have the taint on us at all, do we? Lady, can you see anything on us?
Nothing but the clothes on your back.
And I ask, like, I don't know, what does Beltran look like? Is he
Beltran
purple?
looks like a normal raven.
Okay.
And as you probably focus on this no-no zone, you can see the slight shimmer of a purple light that brightens and then fades, brightens and then fades.
Well, anyway, let's not touch that room. And Trinity,
Could you like move some, or Lid, could you move something in that doorway so that nobody can get through it?
I could try something, but there's really not much to work with here.
yeah, these sarcophagus have skeletons in them that may come alive if we provoke the room. So I could try.
These ghosts, were they powerful?
They possessed us. I wouldn't say powerful. They just used us to open things.
Interesting. You know
were
what?
we immediately hostile to Abel? Because I'm pretty sure we were.
You weren't until you crossed the threshold of that door.
Yeah. Just how about we just try talking it out with Abel and Lynn? Do you know him?
I've never had the chance to meet him. I just heard his story.
Well,
And if I'm able to confirm with him, that is exactly my goal in speaking to him.
okay. Well, as long as we don't provoke him. Can you teleport, Lid?
I can, but I can't teleport you all.
See, what
Just
I'm
yourself.
concerned about is if you can't teleport us if we don't want to go, right?
Who, me?
Like if no.
Oh, Tok'tir? Yeah,
if
I think
say
they
we're
are willing.
possessed, you probably were not going to go with you.
Correct.
Well, how about this? Just so you all avoid any confrontation unwanted, how about you activate the puzzle and then you stay out of sight and I will speak to Abel myself.
How
More
do you
than
want-
like,
Okay.
go
well,
ahead.
How do you want us to stay out of sight? Can you cast animate objects?
No, we'll just stay to the side.
Okay, I guess.
I'm sure you could duck underneath the sarcophagi.
Okay. Just. Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
And it needs to be 1, 2 for 3. 3 plus 8 is 11. So Jim, then me, then Trina.
Oh, interesting.
Get out of the way.
I'm gonna hide behind this sarcophagus.
Okay.
I'm gonna go hide in this other room.
I'm behind this wall.
No!
And looking around the corner. And looking around the corner.
Lid looks around and he makes sure everyone's in place before he goes over and he opens up the door. And as he pushes on the golden door, on the other side, you guys see Abel the Death Knight. And he stands there. Who comes to the Lord of the Orcs' tomb? And what is it that you seek? Your name is Abel, is it not? Yes, I am Abel, and I serve the Lord of the Orcs. The Lord of the Orcs, the King of Zeridel, or the Demon Lord of the Orcs? I'm asking for clarification purposes. And you can see Abel, he sort of grips his weapon as if he's been caught off guard a little bit. What is it that you're here for? Well, I had been told by somebody, a fellow archaeologist, that this here was the tomb of the Lord of the Orcs, which, in my eyes, would have been Lord or King Rakim, the King of Zeridel from ages past. But I've come to find out, after doing some careful research and collaboration with some colleagues on the subject, that this is not King Rakim's final resting place. In fact, it says it all over the place that he's actually still alive, which I'm inclined to believe. But what I'm trying to figure out is why would somebody call this place the Lord of the Orcs when truly all it is the binding point for the Demon Lord Sigorius. And you see Lid seems to be quite aggressive in his questioning. And Abel, you can see that he's sort of tensing up. So you know the secret then. Have you released my lord? No. No, I have not, and I have no intentions on doing so. But I can offer you freedom from your bindings against this demon lord, if that is what you wish. But before I can do so, I have to ask, did you betray your king? You see Abel staring at Lid, and he starts to sort of white knuckle his sword. Did you try to kill King Rakim, like the stories say? Did you succumb to the taste of power that Sigorius was able to offer you? In a moment of weakness, you, the strongest warrior in all of Zeridel, betrayed your very best friend. Abel loosens the grip on his sword and picks it up. Yes, I did. Because Rakim was not able to give me what I required, but Sigorius was. Well, I can end this servitude forever, if you wish. It would not be very difficult, I don't believe, as long as you don't put up much of a fight. But I do have colleagues that require some of the treasures buried here, and I do not believe that they belong to Sigorius because he is not a material type of lord. In fact, all of these are just bells and whistles to give off the subtle implications that this is actually Rakim's tomb, to try to lure potential grave robbers into coming in here and releasing the demon prince himself, is it not? You are quite the sly one, I'll give you that. But it's not going to be enough, because none of you are leaving. And as he says that, Lid smacks his warhammer down, and as Abel gears up and raises his weapon to try to swing at Lid, he's all of a sudden stopped in place. Perhaps you have not heard of me, and that would make sense, as you have been here for quite some time. And Lid goes over towards the sapphire, with Abel still frozen in motion with his sword. And you can see his hands and his whole armor shaking as he's trying to move. Lid simply grabs the sapphire. Even though this is here to try to lure people in, it does still hold significant power. And I believe my colleagues and I are going to relieve you of your service to protecting this false artifact. Lid starts to walk back. Like I said, I can do this very easily, or we can do it the hard way. Release you from your servitude is all that I wish. I do not wish for you to become my own, but I am a master of the undead. You and your ghosts, your skeletons in this tomb, here to protect, but you cannot protect yourself from me. I am slowly draining your memories. I am slowly making you become mine. Now, I will ask you one last time. Will you release yourself from serving Sigorius? And as Lid says that, he gets closer to Abel. And Abel says, no! Never! So be it. And you guys see Lid take his warhammer. He takes the helmet off of Abel, and he puts the warhammer against his skull. And he says a couple of words, and then all of a sudden there's this sort of sickly green energy that starts to float out of the warhammer. And you watch as these sort of tendrils start to grasp at various portions of Abel. And Abel is starting to shout, no, no, stop! And he starts to scream. And you watch as the very essence of his soul is pulled out of his body and into Lid's warhammer. And as that happens, you watch as his grip on his sword loosens, and Lid moves his hand really quickly, and the armor starts to stumble in place before it recollects itself. My master. And you watch as Abel takes a knee. I did not wish for it to be this way, but I have added another puppet to my army. And Lid turns around to look at you all. What is it that you wish to do with this artifact, now that we have it? The ghosts are about, so I would mind your senses. But I don't believe that they wish to come under my control, so they will not get too close to me.
We'd probably like to make sure that Nindarog can't take it.
Yes.
Interesting enough. If that's the case, I can take it back to my lair, where I know Nindarog will never be able to get to on his own.
I am very curious, though. I think to everybody, I'm very curious what this would do with Durgam. If you would be able to summon like a blizzard with this. but
If
I
you
feel
wish
that-
to keep it in your possession, though, I have no true use of a sapphire. It seems to have properties of the water type of some sorts. Perhaps maybe it summons storms.
well,
Our friend might be able to get some use out of it. There's more treasure in here too.
yeah.
Well,
Which
I
requires
will hand
water.
it over to you.
Okay, I'll put it in my bag of holding.
Oh, can you kind of make it water?
Oh yeah.
And I'll do shape water, and I'll draw some to the other.
What was the word again? Fountain? No.
No, yeah, that was the
I think it
other one.
That was the other one.
This one you just activate. You just kind of hold it.
Okay. I like hold it and fill the fountain or the bowl with it.
And I shape water, and I draw some water to the other side into the bowl. And
Interesting.
yeah, there'll be gold.
So
gems.
Lightbringer, as you walk into that room, since you seem to have forgotten, I need you to make.
Oh boy.
Well,
I need you to make a strength saving throw. Oh, never mind. That's no, it is a dexterity. We'll use the same roll. Okay, yeah. You 13 plus whatever your dex is. Yeah, so you make the save, and as you're walking in, you feel a gelatinous cube. And you're like, oh shit, forgot about that one, and you back up. And then you guys proceed to whoop its ass. There was another one hidden in there. Interesting, very interesting.
And Lightbringer slicks back his hair like, still safe, baby, still safe.
I'll empty everything out of this room and put it in the bag of holding, and then bring the urn over to put on
I grabbed
here.
that. I grabbed that orb immediately. Like, oh, my baby, my baby.
Abel, your services will no longer be required. Head back to the crypt, and I will give you your first task in a moment. And Abel starts to back up slowly, and as he does, you watch as he starts to crumble into ash and disappear.
Perfect sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trina,
Yeah.
You guys ready to go down this hallway over here?
Yeah. I put the urn on the thing to open the other door.
Okay. And it opens.
Alright.
Whee! Jim had an energy drink apparently.
Oh my god.
Benny McGee over here.
Okay. These
Oh.
potions.
You forgot about the other gelatinous cube, Jim. Dexterity saving throw.
I wasn't here.
Oh, actually, that's true. I forgot that you forgot.
We popped
But
the shit
also
out of it.
everyone else forgot, it seems, too.
That's fair.
Yeah, you don't get engulfed, and then you guys beat the shit out of it. Did I accidentally delete Jim?
No.
Okay.
He's underneath. He's underneath him.
He's deleted from
Oh,
the
I need to
universe.
get that fire-breathing potion again. That thing was cool.
I want the rod.
The rod
That was in
the
one of the
other
barrels
room,
that I
yeah.
grabbed. Yeah.
I steal it from Trina and then beat the shit out of her.
Rude.
What was the I grabbed a potion from here. Did I know it? I know I did.
You guys should have quite a few. There's a potion of lightning resistance, a potion of fire breath, potion of animal friendship, Kigotham's ointment, and the dust of
That's
sneezing and choking.
I took was the ointment, or did I take the ointment and the dust, or did Jim take the dust? I know I took at least one of the things. Mainly I just need the staff of the insect staff, swarming insects, and I'll take the choking dust and the ointment.
The fun part, you guys didn't find the staff until you came back.
Oh no. Tears. I searched for the staff.
It is not in either of these two rooms, as you start to remember that it was not in these rooms to begin with.
Oh no, don't tell me I was in the other room.
Was it part of the statue?
I think it wasn't it in the main room. If I remember correctly.
Well, hold on.
I don't remember at all.
I
feel like
honestly
I'm gonna go ask the smoke over here.
Yeah, wasn't it like over here somewhere? Like over here, around here somewhere.
What is it that you're looking for?
There was
Accio staff.
There's a staff of swarming insects around here I had picked up.
Did you find it in
Another
your
fake
first
wall?
instance of coming, or did you
The
find
second.
it after it had collapsed?
After it collapsed.
Interesting.
Isn't there like another false wall right here? Where you found that staff?
I tap
Has
on the
lid,
wall.
and it sounds hollow.
I bang on the wall with my staff, trying to break it.
Oh, hold on. There's a logical explanation to this.
Okay.
There's no need to go defacing the crypt, even if it is the home of a demon lord.
Smash.
With his head first, just
Knocked myself out.
Are you saying someone placed it there for me?
No, there's a puzzle you missed. As you guys walk into this room, the things that you see these armored statues that look like they've never been moved. You see these sarcophagi, each of them with their hands outstretched, covered in wax. You see a bunch of urns that are placed on the floors. And then you see a thing with candles before you see these four, what are they called? 4 different variations of shapes carved into the ground.
Okay. Seems that there's another puzzle.
Oh no.
What are on the
Very
urns? Can someone that can read this tell me what's on the urns? Or
The
the
only
armor?
person that can read any of this is Babushka. And Babushka sees a lot of Rakim's alive and pictographs of like the Zerodel and Orgish people coming together, stuff like that. Doesn't seem to really make any sense.
When you say covered in wax, what do you mean?
As in, so as you look at those hands covered in wax, the center of the hands is hollow.
And how many hands are there, and how many statues are there, and how many urns are there?
Urns, there's only 2. The hands on those little sarcophagi, there's 4 of them.
And there's 4 candles.
Yes.
And is there 4
You need to
statues?
put the candles in the hand holes.
Okay. Mage hand it and do that?
All right. You put candles in each of the 4 hands, and then Lid scratches his head.
We didn't do this puzzle last time, so we're not really sure. I think it opened up this room here. I do.
Light 'em up.
Yeah, I do. Prestidigitation to start a small fire on all the candles. Oh,
Ah. Very interesting. The candles will always light the way.
Do you know
And
the way?
then, know the way, know the way. I'm sure.
Brother.
Brothers. And then, yes,
on the number
inside of
of
that sarcophagus is your staff.
I takes it.
That was the one puzzle that you guys just were like, fuck it, I don't care about that one.
I don't even remember knowing about the puzzle.
I vaguely remember you saying there was candles, and then
Yeah,
there was
candles, and then the sarcophagus with their hands covered in wax.
I missed
Yeah.
that part.
Didn't trigger a puzzle to be solved to me.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary, that's for sure. But yeah, you guys got all your loot. Lid starts walking towards the room that should not be entered. I'm just joking. Well, I guess perhaps we can exit. I'm sure my book is done copying all of the other tomes. And should I ever need to revisit this place, I will have an army of undead that can excavate the tunnel that I will collapse once we are outside.
Good.
Smart.
That way we can prevent anyone else from coming in here and unleashing Sigorius.
So, so you can get out of here, right?
Correct.
Do you know any safe place that we could lay low in for a while?
Define safe. What is it you're looking for?
A quiet
Because-
place.
Desert.
That's
No
not the
desert, quiet place.
Remote. No one's gonna come after us. There's no dragons in the area. No empire.
No empire. That's a tricky one. You know, you could come with me to my crypt. Not many people come there. The only limitation is it is in the Shadowfell. And I do not know what mortals' minds, what type of nightmares may inflict upon your consciousness while you're there. I do know that some folks that I bring back, weak-willed folks, go mad. With time, of course. But if you're only trying to stay there for a short bit while you gather yourselves and think of your next move, you should be safe enough. And if I do see the onsets of madness starting to plague you, I will insist that you leave.
Okay. Would you? Do you need money? Do you Lid?
I am undead and practically immortal.
I'm guessing not for practical purposes then.
Correct.
I kind of need a few supplies, and I am sure everyone else would like to offload some of this stuff, but I don't know if you'd be willing to part with some of the things that we would be looking for potentially. Like,
Well, if it's a shop you're looking for, then let us reconvene in my crypt. I'll start making some inquiries of where it is that you could possibly get these items that you need, and then we could head there together. But everything is essentially within the boundaries of an empire. Everything isn't necessarily a desert. And, yeah, the only place I know of that's safe 100% is my own estate.
and I think everybody else, what do you guys think? Yay, nay?
That sounds mighty scary, but
Yeah.
I don't know if Durgam's gonna go for that.
We could always try to go to the dwarf out. There's a dwarf trading outpost. I know we could try to get in. It does trading with outsiders. So
Now, there is, I guess, another option.
oh,
Yes, there happens to be A small town of halfling folk about northwest of here. I believe it's called,
Don't you dare say Moston.
we're a long ways
Oh,
away.
I'm saying Moston. We're not super long. Well, not with teleport anyway. The halfling folks are quite welcoming of outsiders, typically, from what I've experienced. I would think your friend Jimothy here would be able to back that claim.
Yep.
Have you ever been to Moston, Jimothy?
Yes. That is where I'm
Yes.
from.
Oh, well, there you go.
Are we
Even
actually
though-
right by there? Or is he just suggesting a place to go?
He's just suggesting a place.
Gotcha.
Because otherwise,
We-
he doesn't know any place it's like 100% safe besides his
Right.
own abode.
Well, there's lots of good beer there.
Okay.
Because I definitely understand the hesitation in coming to the Shadowfell when you're ill prepared. And I do not have anything to make the traveling or the traversing of the Shadowfell easier for you, unfortunately.
Well,
Jim, are you ready to go back?
yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind.
I just need some gems and ivory, like rubies and diamonds in ivory. That's the main thing
well,
I
if
need
you
right now.
just need precious gems and such, I could go forth and grab some of my stock.
What would you like in exchange for it?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? I don't know. But perhaps maybe a favor in the future. You are buddy-buddy with the dwarven folks, it sounds like, correct?
I am a representative for them.
Perhaps
The
maybe
Grudge
I
Bears.
would be allowed to see some of your historical sites, tombs, crypts, anything of that nature, or perhaps be allowed to copy some of the dwarven history that is not seen for the public eye.
If you can't go directly, do you want something that can copy down for you, like an item?
Sure.
I might not be able to get you in there personally, but
Yes, if you're able to copy the knowledge and bring it back to me, that would also be fine.
okay. How should we contact you? Sending? Or is there an easier way?
If you have such a spell, yes, that would be perfectly fine. I could link our consciousness together for a short duration, and you would be able to speak to me for a few days, up to a 10-day.
How many people was this with?
Just one.
Like bring you this last time. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Ah, so Lightbringer already understands what it feels like. And what was it that we had made contact for?
Well, you know, just for the future, when you get done doing your studies, help you help me. Get to Shadowfell.
Ah, so you do want to go. That wasn't a
Yeah.
joke.
Not at all.
You do need to go, but I think we need some time to recuperate.
How about this? I have a friend that lives not too far from here either. They're a astrologer. They live in the mountain area, somewhat far away from other settlements and such, to where you shouldn't be bothered. You could lay low there, and while you recover and do whatever it is that you need to, I would be able to deliver you your gems. And then perhaps maybe within the next month or so, you could go and get the knowledge that I seek.
Yeah,
And in that same time, I can be searching for some way to help shield your minds from the corruptive essence of the Shadowfell itself. Of course, in doing so, you too, Lightbringer, would end up owing me a service. But I do not know what it is that you could possibly give me at this moment in time.
Well, prepare for anything.
Maybe perhaps you'd be able to go and ask a favor of Dissipator for me. Yes. Perhaps maybe he has some type of ancient relic that he's not too fond of anymore that he wouldn't mind handing over to an old decrepit turtle.
I can certainly ask.
And if he
Hopefully
does
he's
mind, then
retired.
we'll figure something else out.
All right. I'll keep you updated then.
Well,
Or,
then.
I mean, if you want, I could try and get in contact with him now. If we have the time.
I mean, it is all up to you. I am on no set schedule. Yeah, I have all the time in the world, quite literally. Except for, I guess, the 2 days that you all stole from me, but that's all null and void. I do not mind.
Very well. What about the rest of you? You guys mind me doing the
I'm gonna
ritual?
go get a drink real quick.
Doing the ritual to contact him, you mean?
Aye.
I mean, I don't mind as long as one of us can contact him. I mean, I do need items from him, and I will be indebted to him, but what would be a ritual?
Ritual to contact my master.
Oh. As
If
long as
that we can wait, but it's up
as
to you.
long as he's not gonna try and like I don't know, do the same thing I look down the hall that he did. Yeah, I don't mind.
Well, he does have his eye on Jim, but other than that, no, he's been busy.
Because he's a devil, right? And like,
Wait. What?
You don't remember
No.
when we were on that airship? Despater put some interest in you.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, he really doesn't care.
how long does
Seems
this
like
ritual
he's
take?
too busy anyway. Yeah, I have to cut my hand and I have to pray a few times. I mean, it could take a relatively, 10, 15 minutes.
Hey.
Do it later. I mean, we don't want to have to do it in a tomb.
Is he gonna be mad?
Would he be mad about? Nothing happened.
I
Wink.
haven't talked to him since the island, so I mean, I doubt it. I mean, unless he does remember our connection being severed.
Wink, wink. Nothing happened.
That one.
That would be. Oh, I'd have to explain that one to him. But I'm sure he's understanding.
A little worried too.
And I already have a devil after me, so what's the worst that can happen?
He kills you.
That would suck.
Maybe. But I mean, he definitely has last time I talked to him, he definitely has way more important things to do than deal with his own followers.
How come you're not jumping at the chance to get in the Shadowfell to save your daughter?
Well, I am.
Oh.
Looking at any opportunity possible. And Lyd was definitely the smarter option, but I got a little Taranti and made a deal with someone I regret making a deal with.
No, I mean now, like he's offering to go to his house in the Shadowfell. I thought you would have been all up on about that.
Well, the rest of us might not be able to take it or handle it, you know.
Yes, and plus like he said, he has to make sure that we're going to be okay once we go there. I'd rather take much safety precautions before we go.
Wow, you've
If
changed.
possible.
Dying does that. But
well, I think it's best to keep an open mind about everything that happens. Finding out about my daughter in the first place kind of it threw me off in the beginning, but I mean, I'm not going to get anywhere jumping the gun on whatever option now at this point, right?
Yeah. How
Just
about
take baby steps?
I think to Durgam, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, perfectly fine, actually. I can hear Ninderog outside making glass. It's actually hilarious. He's looking for me. He definitely smells me, but he has no idea that we've already seen this outcome, and what an idiot.
Yeah, we're gonna leave soon, so come down. We're like, it's all clear. So we'll be coming up. We'll be heading out soon, okay?
Yes, I look forward to your arrival.
Oh, so you're not gonna come down all the way for us to get there?
Well, you said you were coming up.
Okay.
I mean, if I have to come down, I'd rather not.
Hold on, just stay there. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Durgam's fine. Lid, I think we will be pursuing her services. I will, at least. You keep looking for that shield for us, our mind shield. And, I guess we need to go retrieve our other companion, and then we'll head our way to the halflings, right? Like everybody else.
And Laird, let me form that connection with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get in contact with my master, and I'll let you know what his answer is.
Very well. And he puts his what's it called?
I give him my torture kit again.
Okay. And he puts his warhammer on your head, and you see those sickly green tendrils come out of it as his eyes, the veins pop out around his eyes, and they go completely black. And the tendrils start to sort of like caress your head, and they seep in past your skin, and you can feel them tickle your brain before they pull back. There. Is it working? Can you hear me?
I repeat back to him in my mind. Yes, I can hear you.
Very well. The connection is made, so you should be fine in contacting me within the next 10 days.
Alrighty. I'll let you know what my master says.
Very well. I look forward to his answer. And if it is too much of a burden for him, tell him that I do not mind giving up something in equivalent exchange for this precious artifact.
Very well. Lightbringer pulls out notebook and jots down that information.
Okay.
Well,
yes, it would seem that none of us no longer need to be in here. So, I will start heading back towards the front, and in preparation, we'll collapse the tunnel.
Very good. Very good.
Get out of here.
Okay. And, yeah. You guys start heading back towards the top.
Don't want to go outside just yet.
Okay.
Oh, and also, as we go up, telling Lid, yeah, Ninderog he's like outside. He is quite pissed, by the way.
That's fine. Allow me to go out and speak to him myself then. I'm sure I can make him shoot. And you all are keeping the sapphire for your own friend, you said?
Yeah. Yep. We might. I don't know. Before you go out, talk to him. Hold on. Let's go meet up with Durgam. I think to Durgam. Come to us. We're almost up there.
Yes. I've gotten my foot stuck. So I'll just wait for you here.
Okay. He's stuck. Just come with us, okay?
Yes, was heading to the entrance anyway. I'm just a little slow. Be patient, please.
Because you're a turtle.
Turtle.
Oh,
Turtle.
How do we see Durgam stuck?
He's not. Ah, you've made it. And he stands up. Yes, my foot was asleep. That's what it was. I thought it was stuck in the ground. It was actually asleep from sitting on it. I apologize for the misinformation.
Okay. So, Durga.
And you guys can hear lightning blast coming from outside. Ah, you hear that? Isn't it glorious? It's hilarious. If I was normally here by myself, I'd be terrified. But you're going to teleport us way far away. I'm assuming we're going back to the north?
We're going to go someplace nice and quiet. Actually nice and quiet. Or I'm not going to say in case that guy can hear us outside, but it will be no danger to us at all.
Interesting. Is there sand?
No.
No.
Good.
No.
Good. This is excellent.
So we got a thing that you might be able to use that thing outside might want to use. It would, but if it works the same way for him as you, it would make you stronger.
Interesting.
Would you be willing to try and use it?
Sure, I guess. I don't know exactly. It's just a sapphire?
It's for him, it made him be able to summon like a thunderstorm. For you, it might make you summon a blizzard. Just
a blizzard, you say?
Yep.
Yeah, water is water, right?
Just touch it for like a second. Trina, can you get it out?
Yeah. Touch it. Come on. Just a little bit. Come on.
Just like a second.
I can't.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
And he touches it, and oh, it's magical.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess, sure, if you wish for me to be in possession of it, I can hold on to it and try to figure out what exactly it could do for me.
Yes, that'd be quite interesting if you're, turn into some sort of snow blizzard god. Yeah, because in there, I could definitely form thunderstorms and potentially tornadoes.
Yes, but he's also lived in this desert for almost 1,000 years or more.
Is
Thank you for being our friend.
Is Durgam touching it doing anything?
Not inherently.
Oh.
Actually, I changed that. The tunnel has gotten slightly colder.
Oh.
Oh?
I hate this feeling, but I'm glad.
And glad for what?
Well,
it's a little colder in here.
Looks like you got some use out of it. I bet you might be able to use it in the
Well,
future.
I mean, it is a comfortable tunnel, I'll admit.
It wasn't as comfortable for you a moment ago now, was it?
You know, you're onto something. Huh. And he looks at the sapphire. Well, this might just be exactly what I needed.
Now, I take the sapphire back for a moment. I'm
Sure.
gonna test something.
He does the Hobbit.
Are you angry at me for taking this back?
I'm trying to help you, not rob you.
That would be ironic that that sapphire is basically the ring, but
My
the dragon.
Precious. You know, I do need to make a Schmeagle character for you guys.
Schmeagle.
Schmeagle. Why do you cry? The master tricks us! He deserts us!
That's what I sound like this weekend.
Yeah, you actually sound really, really better today. She sounded like, Joe, you remember your whiny voice changer? She literally sounded like that the whole time. So she'd be like, can you pass me that water? I'm like, you don't have to be upset about it. Chill. I'll do it. It's okay.
What are you doing? I don't like this place.
Yeah, it was really fucking funny. You should have heard her when we went to Goodwood. She's like, "Can I please have the salad?" Can I have salad? No tomatoes.
Oh no.
I was like, you don't have to cry, okay? It's okay. He understands. You don't like tomatoes. It's okay. It was glorious. Her losing her voice was probably the best thing.
Yes, everyone was thoroughly enjoying it.
So, I explained. So you met Lid before, right, Durgam?
I remember seeing him doing some things and healing me.
Yep.
After being on death's doorstep.
Yeah. So Lid, this is Durgam. Durgam, this is Lid. He is our companion. You might see that he's more than meets the eye.
Yes, I can tell from your eyes. You're a dragon, are you not? And based on your silvery hair, I'm assuming of the silver variety. And Durgam, oh yes, quite perceptive of you, actually. Most people don't see that. They think that I've just got some type of birth defect. Ah, yes, mortals. They don't understand the very essence of magic when it's right in front of them. I understand.
Oh, and also explain how may have unleashed a genie, and that may have summoned Durgam to us.
Interesting. That is very strange, but I've heard of worse things from a genie. It doesn't sound like your wish went exactly as planned, but it's better than perhaps getting an all-powerful dragon with no strings attached and it being powerful for its size and being just a babe.
Yeah.
I was very careful on my wish.
But I think the sapphire would be better in his hands than I look outside or here outside to lightning crackling and just screaming, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, well, as curious as I am to see how you can make him leave, do you guys want to leave now, or do you want to wait till? Do you want to listen to this?
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Yes, allow me to go and speak with Ninderog.
Okay.
Oh.
Do I
you
know
what?
where I'm? Oh,
Could you
Was he-
solo him?
In an actual fight? It'd be a close call, in all honesty. Especially given the fact that we are literally in the desert, where he has all the advantage.
Do you
You
need
can just-
backup?
I do not believe that he will wish to tussle with me for various reasons.
you can just leave, right?
Oh yeah, that is why I'm not all too worried about it. Perhaps
Okay.
if he thinks that I'm the one that took the sapphire, he will forget that you all even existed.
Okay. Well, yeah.
That'll work.
Kind of want to hear this conversation, to be honest.
I will try to speak loud. And Lid starts walking towards the entrance. But you all are your own keepers. You do as you wish. And he continues to walk out. Does anyone
Where-
follow him?
No.
No.
Yes, I think we should go ahead and wherever it was that you were going, you said there were no dragons. Let's go there. Post haste, shall we?
We have to wait for Lid to come back.
Whatever for?
He's our ride.
Is he though?
But he
I
can
mean,
say,
I guess no, but he's our friend, Durgam. We can't just abandon him.
It's not abandonment if he said that he was going out there to cover up for us.
listen, if anything happens, if the cave starts to go down, I can just blink us out of here. Don't worry. Just stand in front of us. You're a beefy boy. No, joking. Do we hear anything, Brady, coming
Do you
from the
not
cave?
just hear that?
Yeah, we heard that. Is that all we can hear?
Yeah, that's what you hear. You don't hear voices talking. Except for at one point in time, you do hear silence echo throughout the tunnel, and Durgam like runs down the tunnel, like 50 feet.
You get back here, or I can't teleport you.
And he runs right back. Well, Lightbringer, let us go ahead and test our connection. Can you hear me?
I can.
Nindarog has left. I told him this was not the tomb that you guys had went into, and he called you all filthy maggots or something of the sort, thinking you were idiots.
That's metal.
Sounds right.
So he's heading to the other tomb, which you will also not be in, and which I will tell him again that I was mistaken. You were here. I just beat you to the entrance. He will only be mad at me until he realizes that you all are not returning the sapphire to him, which will probably be a day or so before he starts to plot his revenge.
Do you think he'd leave the desert?
Why would a... Oh, yeah.
I can't hear this.
I'm like repeating everything that Lid's saying to everybody.
Well, sounds good.
All right, Durgam. It's best for you to go ahead and transform so we can get out of here.
No. I can just teleport. Or
Yeah.
Do you guys find it funny that there's no yellow dragon?
It's a copper dragon.
Is there a gold dragon?
Yeah, but like there's a red dragon that shoots red fire. There's a green dragon that shoots green poison.
Does Jim and Thea know those things?
There's a there's a blue dragon that shoots lightning. That's just kind of weird.
Out of character.
What, a yellow dragon that shoots piss or what?
Don't you think the yellow dragon should shoot lightning?
I mean,
the yellow dragon would shoot thunder.
That would be useless.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but I feel like blue dragons have to
Yellow
do
dragon
something.
would shoot bubbles.
Yeah, water. Cold. I don't know.
That's just what ice does.
Like
Or white dragons. But
Ooh.
I get what you're saying, though.
Yellow dragon would shoot lemonade.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Well, do I know where I'm going for this? Have I been there before, Brady?
Have you been to Moston? Not at all.
Then how would I know where to go?
I'll hand you one of my mugs or something that came from Moston.
Is that gonna work? I feel like I would have to have been there personally, or I would have to know it.
That's
I'm
metal
reading the spell.
in your lungs.
What the?
What?
It's just a vaping commercial.
That's metal in your lungs.
You just,
Who's
know why I got
playing it?
this
Is
album.
that Kevin?
yeah, it's Kevin.
That's metal
Who else would it be?
in your lungs.
Yeah, I had to get it. Oh man, this sound keeps popping up in my head. I need to get it.
Okay. I look to Durgam. When you're done, Brady, I'll look to Durgam and say, "How fast can you transform?"
It takes just a moment or two.
So if and Brady, are you deeming this so that I know the area, or would I be like potentially way off course? I'm thinking I'd be way off course, so I think I'd have to be there. I have to go there. But if it's associated object, then maybe, yeah.
I don't know if associated object would work because it says the last 6 months. I think Jimothy's been on his journey for a year.
Ooh, I thought it was 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
I see.
So I will give you the description. Maybe seen casually. I'll give you seen casually. Roll a d100 when you decide to cast your spell.
Okay, I look to Durgam. and say, since I haven't been there, this may be a little off target, and I may need you to transform in a moment's notice and pluck us out of the air, okay?
Sure, I can do that.
Because,
Well, here we go.
here we go. And I just think to, I say to Lightbringer, tell Lid thanks, and I'll be contacting him soon.
All right, Lid, we're gonna get out of here, and I'll let you know any updates.
Very well. Safe journey to you and all. Ninderog
Okay.
has left the area. I will begin sealing the tunnel in the next minute.
Very well.
Okay. Here we go. Cast a spell. Why aren't you rolling?
You just have to roll a d100. I don't think casting the
Try-
spell rolls.
try-
that.
Oh, okay.
And then the hag comes along. Where do you think you're going?
So a 38 on the scene casually is a similar area,
Okay, good.
which means not Moston. So, let's see. Consulting the world map. You guys aren't there anymore. You were here. You were gonna go there. Now, oh, this is beautiful. I know where you're going.
And as soon as I get there, Brady, I'm gonna hold an action,
Okay.
and if it doesn't look safe, I'm gonna use my ritual instant speed, and do Tiny's hut, like
Okay.
as fast as possible.
You should be fine. So you teleport and everyone starts whirling through whatever the space-time continuum looks like for a second. And as you pop out on the other side, you're right next to a stream. A small river of sorts. I'm trying to find my my old map for just a there it is. Yes. Let's go here. Oh my god. I'm gonna bring you guys here, but it's kind of janky right now.
Leaves.
Yeah. I don't
Man,
know
what is
what's
this?
happening.
What is this artsy bullshit that's going on right
The
now?
leaves are welcoming us home.
Oh man,
Is this
we
what the space-time continuum looks
Yo.
like?
Yeah.
yo he
Or is this
he
what it looks
teleported-
like when you die?
Oh shit, it's Thorpe.
oh man,
Oh my
Thor.
god, Lloyd's there.
Hello everyone. Nice to see you again.
Still there.
All I see is
Wow.
darkness. Oh,
Now there's
Oh.
2 Trinas. Oh my god. Oh, never mind.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right, let me see
Yeah,
if I
that'd
can
be funny
bring
if
those.
Thorpe was actually there. He's like, "Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you again, Lightbringer."
Except for he's not. So
Remember when we just let him get eaten and then just didn't
No.
worry about it?
I mean, ain't nobody, wasn't nobody at the time like about that energy to fight two basically basic dragons.
I
Basically
need to
dragons.
bring Durgam with. Hold on, let me get Durgam.
where'd
Let's
you-
see.
All right, talk there. Where'd you teleport us to?
So
Some
this
sort
is
of
Moston,
anime
you
world?
say? This place is absolutely beautiful. It's a little warmer than I'd like, but it's better than the god-awful desert, that's for sure.
Do I recognize this as Moston? I would assume
No, not at all. Nope. The trees are much too tall. The greenery is much greener. From what you can tell, Jimothy, I'll give you and Trina this knowledge, because you come from somewhat like foresty areas. This area is somewhere north You would know it's north of Moston, Jimothy. Trina, you know it's somewhere. It seems almost close to Elven territory, but it's not. You don't sense that magical essence that usually accompanies it.
We are not in Moston.
I've never been there before, so the spell's not the best. Any idea?
North.
North? Okay. We go south then?
Go north, or we're north of Boston?
Or north of Moston.
Is that a bad area? Okay, well, which way south then?
South is this direction.
Is it?
How do you know?
Oh, he's about to find
Oh
out.
shit.
Yes. Judging by the
sun,
trajectory
bitch.
of the sun, yeah.
Okay, well then, let's start going that way.
I've never been so excited to be in grassland in my life.
Oh yeah.
It is a beautiful forest.
Seems peaceful for now. See, Durgan, this isn't so bad, right?
Knock on
No.
Knock on a tree. Knock on wood.
Okay, well,
Seems quite fine.
so everyone keep an eye out, because I have no idea what this place is about.
Everyone roll me a perception check. Good.
I hear someone did good.
It's tough
Y'all
to
know what
tell
that
because
little
of the
jingle's
advantage.
from, right?
Breath of the
No.
Wild?
Yes.
Or
Inspiration for Tolkien. I'm just joking.
Oh man.
I should start doing inspiration for
For answering correctly on
Yeah.
on like random tidbits
You gave
of
me
information.
inspiration for guessing that the song was from Fury before even listening to the
Yes.
song.
Yeah.
That's metal. In your lungs.
All right. So with that perception check, Trina, you instinctively let Beltran fly up, and Beltran within moments sees a group of dwarves accompanied with a goblin. Just a little north of the stream. They look like they're watering the horses, and some of them are cleaning themselves up. And it seems like the goblin's poking fun at them for getting themselves wet.
I relay that to everyone.
The rest of you, as you're looking around, yes, it is a very peaceful area. It doesn't seem like there's any type of big ass dinosaur creatures, so you know you're not on the dinosaur island. You see deer in the distance and you see squirrels in the trees, so obviously this is a fairly sensible location to be, because most of the time when there's large predators about, these creatures aren't out in viewing distance.
Okay.
Did we deal with the Aqua Teen Hunger Force meatball in this campaign?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
early.
Was that
It
It was
Timothy
the
early.
or-
very, it was the very beginning, like
Okay.
session 3.
So only Trina would know.
Welcome to my
Correct.
people. And that type of shit was what he was on. Because we helped him. Yeah.
I bet you that's him.
Well, Lightbringer wouldn't know.
So Trina, you relay the info of that visual.
Do we want to talk to them or leave them alone?
Yeah.
Do we want to pillage?
I mean, they're your fellow dwarves.
Are they
Tolkien, I guess
armed?
that's up to you.
From what you could see, Trina, through Beltran, is they had mining gear.
Yo.
They seem to be miners.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because some
Oh,
dwarves can
dear.
just be
You
like
go for it.
mercenaries.
Didn't
I'll
ask
go
about
first.
Their age? What the hell's wrong with you?
I'll go first. You guys just kind of.
I'll go with you. I have this snazzy belt.
Okay.
Man, the one time I wish I had Thorpe's abilities. Ugh.
You guys just
Hold on.
kind of stay back.
Nah, Toktir, I'll let you go on your own. But
Okay, I'll go. You guys just kind of stay back, and I'll.
how close am I
Durgam-
being a passable dwarf?
Not. I'd give you like a 50% chance to make someone think that you're a dwarf at first glance.
Because I got the
'Cause you're
beard.
shorter,
and the
yeah, you got a
dwarven belt
beard.
and super buff.
Yeah. The only thing is you're scrawnier than a normal dwarf,
Yeah,
and you
not
are
scrawny.
shorter by a significant amount. They might think you're a kid dwarf with a really radical beard. That could be passable.
Okay.
So anyway, Tolktir, you start heading up. They're like within 100 feet, but they're on the other side of the river. As you start getting closer, man, what are you guys doing, man? Why are y'all in the river? Like, that's not what it's meant for. You're gonna get all cold, you're gonna get sick. How you gonna be able to mine these mines, man? Those precious gems and shit we need for Lord Saxon now.
Oh,
Lord
Right.
Saxon.
Oh, what are you doing on the other side of the river, man? You're supposed to be over here.
I wave my hand. Hello.
Yeah, you get over here. You're late. You're late for shift, man. You trying to skimp out on work? You're not gonna get
Shift?
your rations. No. Not when Vu's in charge, man. You see this little goblin over here bossing around these dwarves, but the dwarves, from what you can tell, are kind of just playing it off like they're, they don't care. And they look at you. Oi! Who are you?
Oh, just a passerby. I heard you mention Lord Saxon. Actually, I actually know him.
We work at his mine.
Oh, interesting. While I
Where are
was
you
passing
from,
through,
dwarf?
I kind of come out of the. Am I in plain view?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you want to be.
Yeah, I kind of come out to like out of the trees in the shrubs, and so they can see me, my purple robes. I'm from the capital.
You're one of those what are they called? Grudge bearers, are you?
Yep, just traveling as always.
Yeah. You can always tell because they always look spick and span in their silks. Never knew a hard day's work, have you? Aristocrat type. That's fine.
No, I get my hands
You're
dirty
far
just
from
like
home,
you.
aren't you? Way too far. I don't think you want to be dealing over here in the mines. I don't think you could handle it. Your lungs would get a whiff of the dust and you'd probably be out in a coma for a week.
I just kind of smile and nod my head. Yep.
Are you here for a grudge then? Is it because I punched him in the pecker? Aye, you
No.
weren't supposed to tell anyone.
No, not that.
Excellent. I didn't think you'd report it, because he punched me right back, but I've got a wee bit of a disadvantage there, friend.
Toktir, in the back of your head, you hear, gay.
Ha! Gay! I think
Yeah.
I can say that on stream, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It's Pride Month, y'all. What up? Pride yourself.
Cancel.
But yeah, I actually the goblin over there, he seems to be the one in charge.
Aye, he thinks he's the one in charge. He's just in charge of his own folks. Oh man, don't be spreading them false rumors now. I am in charge. Lord Saxon said so himself. Well, until I see something in writing, I don't believe that someone as scrawny and puny as you is in charge of me and my boys.
So actually, I was on the way to Boston. I think I got a little off course. Do you know where we're at right now?
Oi, yes, we're a little bit northeast of the Thurian Empire.
Oh, good. I never like going to Thurian Empire myself.
Oh, you shouldn't, especially because most grudge bearers do the magic stuff, and they hate you.
They're a bit stuck up their own ass for my taste, but...
Aye, agreed. And I don't think they particularly fancy the dwarven craftsmanship.
I mean, they certainly like to, like, purchase our stuff, but they don't like to give us any credit.
Correct. I agree with you. So at least we're on the same page there, even if you are an aristocrat.
Yeah. Well,
do you need a place to stay then? Perhaps kick your feet up?
Yes.
I'm sure Lord Saxon, if you know him, he'd be willing to give you a guest house or something.
Actually, yeah. Do you know how far away he is from here?
Yeah, well, a couple miles up the stream is where the mine is. And he's got a cottage not too far from there. He might not be there, but I'm sure Vruz could contact him and make sure that he's got permission first. Otherwise, I don't think he'd mind if you stay on site.
Okay. Well, Vruz, could you help me out?
Oh, I don't take orders from no dwarf now.
Well, it's more of a request.
How much gold you got?
Actually, I am pretty much broke. I don't think I have any gold left.
Well, I don't believe you one of them grudge bears then. Grudge bears, from what I've been told, have lots of money in their pockets. If you can come up with 10 gold pieces... If you come up with 10 gold pieces and you put them in my hand, I will contact Lord Saxon for you.
Give me a moment.
Toktir, in your mind, because I think we're still linked in the mind.
Oh yeah, we definitely are. Yeah.
Toktir, do something really funny, like summon a halfling or something out of the, and I'll bring out 10 gold.
Okay, give me 1 second. Shall conjure the powers of the arcane to get a minion to do it for me. How about that?
Oh,
one moment.
Minions? Okay.
Yo, 1 moment. And I start going, and I start casting like prestidigitation, minor illusion, and a bunch of other effects to make sound and like waves in the air and other things like that. Make a puff of smoke. And through that puff of smoke, I think to Jim, come on.
I casually walk through with like 10 gold pieces.
Wow.
I walk up to him.
Holy shit.
I don't say anything. I drop it in his hand and then turn back around and disappear into the forest.
Vruz is sitting there with his jaw dropped.
And then I mage hand the piece of gold right on over to his hand.
Oh! Did you guys see that, man? You over here making fun? That guy could kill you, man! That guy could kill you! He just summoned a whole halfling. And I mean, they're kind of small, you know, they ain't as big as Vruz, you know, but they ain't tiny now.
Oh,
and he just came out of nowhere, and he just, boom, he gone.
The ones I summon, the halflings I summon are barbarians. They are quite strong.
Oh my god, I gotta sit down real quick. That was amazing. I can't sit down, I'm too giddy now. Wow. He's over here, he counts the gold pieces. Hold on now. I think you're short.
Mm-hmm.
1, and you see as he's grabbing 2 at a time when he counts it. 1, 2, 3. No, you're counting it wrong. You can't double up the pieces. Oh, my bad. You know, it's been a while since I've had to count with dwarven currency. 1, okay, you got it all. Yeah, you got it all. And you can see he's got this sort of smirk on his face, like he was gonna try to get more gold from you. But he pockets it. He's like, all right, hold on a second now. And he gets this wide stance. I want to try it like you. And he opens up an eye to see what's happening. There's no smoke, man. How'd you do that?
Years of practice.
Years of practice.
Now let me show you the master's touch. Let me summon the rest of my minions, and I do it again. And I think to everybody, okay, come on out. And then I can make big, like more puffs of smoke, like one for each person as they pass.
I am no one's minion.
Just get out of here. I'm handing it up.
As soon as he does that, I want to like stick my head out the smoke and like just do the most twisted smile. And just twisting my head and looking jacked up. Master, are these new prey?
No, Goliath. No, they are not. Be careful with that one. He's a little unruly. He means well though, but the bruise. Don't mind him. Don't mind him.
Oh,
dwarves!
Wow. And he's watching as all these people just start popping out. And he's like, wow. And he starts falling backwards and he faints.
I looked at the door. Does he always do that?
Oh, well, if you do something really impressive, sometimes he can't really compute it all up in his noggin, you know, and he just passes out.
Oh, why did we Master, is it okay if I eat him?
I bonk him on the head with my staff. No, man.
No, back like I'm like, how am I standing right? I'm like just hunched over, looking like a creep.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Why did we give him 10 gold?
He asked for it to contact Saxon. I'm sure we can ask Saxon for it back, or
that guy's gonna be there. He sees the future, man.
Oh yeah, he already knows. He probably finds it amusing.
He knows we're gonna show up.
Oh, yeah.
Saxon Carlisle. Man, haven't seen him in a minute.
Lord Saxon Carlisle.
Lord Saxon Carlisle. And you clearly see like Lightbringer like gesturing in an over exaggerated fashion.
Lord Saxon Carlisle. Remember when our biggest problem was Gower, Trina?
Yeah, I kind of miss those days.
They're not far away.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, lots happened in 2 weeks.
Hey, you guys want to go back to that territory?
What territory?
You know, the Thurian Empire.
No, I don't ever want to go back there.
Sure, we're a lot stronger now.
Yeah, but
magic hunters could get.
I don't want to be around a bunch of bigots.
Well, I mean, better that than having to deal with a space cult.
Well, we don't know where the space cult is right now.
True.
But there are no demon lords yet.
Anyway, I looked at the dwarves. Can you pick up Vruz and take us back?
How many dwarves are there?
There's just 2 of them.
Aww. Big missed opportunity there.
Aye, we got the other the other 5 back at camp just up a ways. And we got a babe with us too. I'm just joking. He doesn't say that.
We got a 14-year-old girl.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She's asleep and we like to watch her.
Oh boy.
Anyway. So the dwarves end up getting dressed and dried off. They pick up Vruz and they put them into their cart. Sorry we don't have enough room for everybody, but it's only a mile or so up the stream. That should be alright for you, should it, aristocrat?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Aye, if you muddy your britches, we've got plenty of places that you can wash them.
Are they dirty at all?
I mean, they just clean themselves, so no.
Is anything on their cart dirty?
Oh yeah, covered in mud.
I make it clean.
Aye, there he goes, aristocrat. Aye, it's fine though. We appreciate it. Thank you much. Perhaps you wouldn't mind cleaning the horses for us then? As a token of your appreciation, of course.
I'll think about it.
Aye, I guess we'll think about heading back to the camp, huh? Aye, we told him we would. He's one of our own. He's just from a different hierarchy. Aye, I guess you're right. Alright. Let's go then. And the horses start to, you know, go forward at a decent pace. Within a few moments of that, Vruz, where, man, where are we at? Huh, which one of you hit me on the head, man? That hurt. That hurt.
Hello, Bruce. It's good to see you again.
Huh? Oh my God, it's Trina. Hey man, how you been?
I've been well, and you?
Well, I could say that I've been better, but I'd be lying. Ever since you guys helped me out of that spider trap, I've been rich, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there. Never mind.
You guys helped us out of the spider trap, and my boys were able to find some liquor out of somebody's cart not too far away. We sold that stuff for a pretty penny, man.
Very nice.
Ended up being able to get ourselves a nice heap of gold, and we ended up buying portions of the mine.
Ooh.
Yeah. We goblins, we coming up. I tell you what. We're making
That's wonderful to hear.
Making our name out in history now.
I think the Trina. Oh, so you know him.
I do.
What have you been up to? Where'd your other friends go? These are all new folks.
It's a long story, Bruce. A very long story.
Well, we got about a mile of walking, so you can start talking.
Well, they're all gone.
Where'd they go? Did they just find some other place to call home? They didn't like the adventuring, huh? I didn't think they could stomach it. They all look pretty weak. Used to civilization stuff. They not used to camping, huh?
All just wherever their respective afterlives are.
Oh. You know, I don't have a witty comeback for that one, so I'm just gonna say I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Did they go quickly, or was it painful? Did you do it? And he, opens his eyes real wide and looks at you.
No, each of them fell gallantly during battle.
Hold on, I have a face for this. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, when he says, "Did you do it?"
He gets up in your face.
Yeah.
Cross-eyed.
Did you do it? Well, that's mighty unfortunate, man. But oh, you got new comrades, I guess. They don't seem so bad.
Yeah, they're pretty great. We've also been through a lot together, so.
Oh. I mean, it's only been 3 months since I saw you?
Yeah, a lot has happened.
I believe it. That's a long time. Oh, Saxon's been talking about you guys a lot. He said you was due for a visit. I didn't believe him, though.
As always.
Yeah, he probably knows that we're coming.
Interesting. So you're saying he should already be at the state? I don't even have to cast Sending then.
Maybe. We'll see.
Most likely.
Alright, so, did you know Thorpe?
Oh, yeah, I knew Thorpe. He seemed like an okay guy. He helped me out of a spider web.
You're gonna say it, aren't you? I look to Lightbringer.
Oh, no. What are you talking about? I have no
Nothing. Just asking.
Say what?
Trina makes a face.
Nah.
Oh, well, I want to know. What'd Thorpe have to do?
Oh, you wouldn't get it. It's okay.
Alright, well, you know what? I do remember Thorpe. He enjoyed there was a special drink, I think, that he had. He was going to share it with me, but he never got a chance to. It's called Ligma, I think.
It's a good thing he never got to share it with you.
Yeah, a very unfortunate missed opportunity. Have you heard of it, though?
Oh, yes.
You've heard of Ligma?
And Steve Jobs, yeah.
Steve Jobs?
Where the hell is Steve Jobs?
Damn. Well, anyway, on that note, we're here. I'm just joking. You're not there yet. So what brings you guys to this part of the forest then, man?
Oh, just, you know,
Chasing a dragon out of the desert. You know,
whoa,
the usual.
whoa. You got chased by a dragon of the desert? We're not even near the desert, man.
Yep.
Did you not just see me summon all these people? I can take people
Hold
places.
on. Then why are we walking?
I'm not gonna use magic for every little thing.
Why not? I use it for everything, man.
I like to get exercise, don't you?
Absolutely not.
Well, I absolutely do. I need my steps for the day.
Well, judging by your thick frame, I'm just joking.
Oh yeah.
I'm just joking. Oh well. Anyway, it's good to see you, Trina, and comrades. What are your names?
I'm Top Tier.
Top Tier.
Mm-hmm.
They call me Three-Toed Jim.
Wow. And he looks at your fingers. You have all your fingers right there.
Because I have 3 toes.
He looks puzzled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, you got all your toes right there, man. On each hand, too.
Sorry. They call me Three-Fingered Jim.
Oh my God, his fingers are missing, y'all. Oh my God. And he faints.
Yeah. I prestidigitate some nice smelling stuff under his nose.
Give him ammonia smelling salt.
Ammonia, yeah. Ammonia smelling salts.
He wakes up. Oh. He wakes up. Oh God, what the hell?
He passed out again from shock.
What was I shocked about?
This man only has 3 fingers.
What the? And he looks up. He's like, oh, and he falls. He faints
I'd do
again.
it again. I'd do it again.
Oh God, what happened? Everything went
Don't
dark,
worry about it.
man.
Yeah, you're just tired. But
I'm tired.
Tell us. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna go sleep then.
I'd do it again.
Oh God, something's happening, y'all. There's these weird smells in my nostrils, and he starts to like. He plugs one nostril and starts blowing, and a bunch of boogers start blowing out all over the cart. Oh God!
I cleaned that up.
He does it again, and there's a bug. He's like, ooh, and he eats it.
I clean up his mess.
Crunchy and delicious. Slimy yet satisfying.
Oh my God.
This guy is out of control.
I'm just kind of like, my fingers are on my temples, my eyes are kind of like.
As he finishes chewing, he's like, oh, that was good. He hiccups, he burps, and he farts all at the same time. Oh God.
How much
Oh,
longer?
wow.
Still doing great, Braz.
Hold on. I think I gotta poop now. And he hops over the side. You guys keep walking. I'll be right back. And he clenches and he starts running like that gorilla gif. I'm gonna look for it.
I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about. With the hands down to
Yeah.
the side.
That shit's funny. There it is. This the one? Oh, I gotta find it in GIF format. Anyway, he comes back. Yeah. Oh wow, that was a good one. Anyway, what are y'all doing over here?
Came to get some peace and quiet and maybe find a contract or 2 out here.
A contract? You looking for work?
In a sense, yeah. My work, but I'm sure Saxon will probably try to get us in on doing something for when we get there.
I mean, why wouldn't you work for Saxon, man?
I look to everybody else.
I prefer not to work for Saxon.
But he did so much for you, Trina. At least that's what he told me. He reminisces about your times together.
Right, he did tell me about the demise of Thorpe, so... well...
I'm no longer angry with him.
You were angry with him?
I don't think I hate him anymore. But
You
I would
hated
prefer not
him?
to be in his debt.
Oh my god. What is going on? And you're going to see this man? You hate him. You're trying to kill him, aren't you? Hold on, boys.
I don't think I hate him anymore. And
I say, hold on, boys. And he looks at the dwarves and they're like, they're not going to be able to kill him even if they wanted to.
That's very true, Raz. He is more powerful than us.
Do you not realize he kind of knows what you're going to say before you say it?
But you need to not get.
That's because he's the greatest magician wizard thing ever existed.
And I'm more than sure that he can read lips. So
and I'm also very sure that he knew my animosity towards him long ago. But
hold on.
Like I said, I don't think I hate him or dislike him anymore.
Oh yeah, like,
I think.
Yeah, he's great. He's like one of the only humans that was able to come into like the dwarf capital, and we let him in. He told a lot of jokes, and it's very strange how he kind of came in and left on a positive note. Usually doesn't happen.
I'm starting to dislike him again.
I have no.
I'm in the middle of getting ready to assassinate a bounty, and he came out of nowhere and told me, "Hey, you know Thorpe? Well, I know when he's gonna die. He's gonna die here." And then I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about the man.
Braz just has his jaw dropped. Wow, what a guy.
And you hate him? How could you hate someone that can do all that stuff, man?
I'm starting to again.
Yeah, Trina, what the hell?
I don't understand why everyone idolizes him.
Because he's a
hiding
masterpiece.
Because he's the All-Father, Trina. What is your problem?
I don't trust him.
I think she's jealous, y'all.
He's dated 2 hags.
Hold on now.
You
can't say that.
That's hurtful.
Probably got some clean caves, if you know what I mean.
Oh
all right. Hold on.
Throws her head into her hands.
Who here hasn't met Lord Saxon Carlisle?
Me?
What do you think of the man so far?
I don't know him.
Well, yeah, but you've heard stories. What do you think? He's great, huh?
I guess.
See, Trina, everyone thinks he's a great guy. You over here trying to bring him down. Oh my God. Did he not date you? Is that what it was?
No, I would never date someone.
Did he forget to buy you a drink? I got gold on me. I'm rich. I can buy you a drink if you want
Trina,
for him.
you've never wanted to sleep with a hag?
No,
oh, hold on now.
What if he's one of your suitors?
Oh, fuck no. I literally, just because of this conversation, I think I hate him again.
Brady now. Light the
Yeah. You're not wrong.
No.
It'd be great because then Lord Saxon becomes an even bigger player in the story yet again. And it's directly tied to Trina, and it just makes sense. He's a lord. Can't wait for you guys to get to his cottage.
You're welcome.
Which you've arrived.
But
no!
You're welcome.
Yeah. So as you guys pull up to the side, the dwarves, hey, all right, well, there's this cottage there, and, friends, it is I, Lord Saxon Carlisle.
As he said that, Lightbringer was like, mouthing exactly what he's about to say.
And he comes out, with a bouquet of flowers. Lady Trina.
Oh gosh.
It is so great to see you yet again. I've missed your smiling, beautiful face. And he hands you the bouquet of flowers, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh god.
Oh my god, it's a love story in the making.
The
Fucking
whole
hell.
group, just every time Lord the section starts, everybody says it.
Lord Saxon Carlisle.
Excellent. Well, that wasn't as much of a. I didn't know what you guys were gonna do today. I was like, what do I prep? Like, I have no idea where they're gonna go.
That's perfect.
I've done those sessions where you're just like, all right, I'm ready for whatever.
Yeah.
Perfect. Why does he look like John Travolta?
Why not?
Lord John Travolta.
Lord John Travolta.
To put things into perspective, Trina, you definitely know the location now. Exactly, pretty much where you guys are at. If you look at the world map over here, you guys are here.
Okay.
And if you remember the Thurian Empire, the capital is about right here.
It's like just down there, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And you guys were over here.
And we tried to
Jimothy,
get over
you
here.
over here.
Oh shit! Really?
Oh, it's that close?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
It was probably... No, it's not 18 feet, that's for sure. I'd have to go to the actual world map to see. Which actually, the world map opens up so much faster since I've updated the Raspberry Pi.
Man,
About
so how about
200 miles.
How about we go back to Monster Island again? See how everything's going.
How about we don't?
How's everything going now?
Terrible.
Yeah, let me go ahead and end my stream real quick. I will be right back. All right. So the party, yeah, now they're back into the Thurian Empire, which is great for a couple of reasons. One, I can bring back sort of the original plot hooks and start to tinker with those. Now they're going to see Lord Saxon Carlisle again. Love that guy. He's great. And then I think what I'll do is, I don't know if I want to say it because Erica's probably here listening. Someone's here listening. But I've got ideas. I've got ideas brewing now that they're here. Granted, Tolktier can literally just teleport them the next day to get over, or they could try to fly across the mountain. Don't recommend that. But we'll see what happens. So we're you know, we're now back in familiar territory. Now I can actually prep some stuff, get some plot hooks going, get some ways for them to make some more money, because that sounds like what they want to do, and it'll be great. So hopefully you had a good time, and until we see you next week,